they get their boys whenever. The girls,
Okay.
mind you, same
So,
parents. It's just the
since you
brother. It's just
are
the
a girls
sister now.
basketball coach, I
Yeah.
The
do want to
girls,
know
okay, yeah,
how did you
practice ends
feel
at
about?
3:30. They're 3:15.
Okay, even
So
better, even
different
better to
vibe. You
my
know what I'm
question then. So
saying?
you got both perspectives. Wait, even
And it's
better.
the son. He's like, I hate
How
these
did you
boys.
feel about the
She
way
changed the
Kobe
coach.
Bryant was coaching
Girls
his
is like, all
girls?
right, we gotta get her right now. Let her know we're outside before practice ends. Like, it's like, all right, bet. It's a whole
Yeah.
different vibe.
Well, his
You know
daughter
what
was on the
You know,
team.
since you are a girls basketball coach, I do
Okay.
want to
Even
know
how he like
how
I mean?
did
To
coaching
be
them.
fair, both girls and boys.
okay, even better, even better to my question then. So you got
Yeah,
both perspectives. Well, even better.
Yeah.
How did you
right.
way Kobe Bryant was coaching his girls basketball team?
That was his
Oh, okay.
daughter's team.
Yeah. Well, his daughter was
I don't have a problem. Yeah, I don't have a problem.
Oh, Rio, my ad.
even
No,
Yeah,
with
yeah. I was
no,
just
no,
saying
no,
that
no, no,
I
no,
need a
no,
chop,
no,
man. I'm over here
no.
whooping.
I
He
don't have a
said, not
problem
gonna lie,
with
coach
wanting to do it. You
looking
know what I'm
late
saying?
30s with all the
yeah.
face
How
shape.
it's done is different. And plus, the way we do it for the boys
Yeah,
basketball
nah,
team, it's a
you ain't
3-man
lying.
team
It's been a little minute.
of coaches.
Um,
For the
if
boys for
if
the
I
girls
can't get to
basketball
my
team,
barber
it's just two
soon,
of
I'm
us,
gonna
me
just
and an
chop
assistant
that shit
coach.
myself.
The
But
read
cool.
was good, Zai. I see y'all in
Nice
here, man.
talking to you.
I see y'all in here. I see y'all in
I was
here.
just saying, man, I need to chop, man. I'm over here.
You real.
Reset, not
I
gonna
know.
lie,
I
coach
just
looking
remember. I
looking
remember
late
it was like a
30s
big
with all the facial
discrepancy
hair.
around the time.
I
Well,
don't think
not
I
a
ever
big
seen you with this
discrepancy.
much hair on your
It
face,
was
keep
some
it.
controversial
Yeah, nah,
topics because of the way
you ain't
Kobe was
lying.
coaching his
It's been
team.
a little late.
Because
If I can get to my
what
barber,
happened? I remember
I'm gonna
they.
chop that
I
shit
remember they
myself in the
lost the
cool,
game.
little light
Yo,
gray.
if I was around you, I had it
They lost
one source type
the
shit. I had
game,
you.
and
You're real.
then some.
But no, I
Some
just
of them were
remember. I
crying. What's good,
remember there
Goofy?
was like a big
Some of them were
discrepancy.
crying,
Well, not a
and
big
Kobe did
discrepancy, but it
something.
was some controversial topics because of the way
Damn, I
Kobe was
forgot.
coaching his
Kobe did
team.
something, and
Because
it upset a lot of people.
what happened?
But
I remember
I for sure
I remember
remember
they lost
when
the
it
game.
was a championship tournament,
They lost
and
a certain
I think
game,
like two girls
and
couldn't make
then
What's
practice
good,
that
Goofy?
week because they had like
some
a
of
ballet recital or something.
them were crying Goofy.
And Kobe,
Some of them were
I
crying,
felt this
and
though.
damn,
Kobe
Kobe
was like,
did
"Hey, if you
something.
ain't coming to practice, you're not playing." That just is what
Damn,
it is.
That
I
Kobe
felt
did
that. I was
something,
with
and
that.
it upset a lot of
I was
people.
with that.
I
righteous.
I for sure remember when it was championship tournament,
Yeah.
and I like two girls couldn't make practice that week
For
because they
sure.
had like ballet recital or something.
Yeah.
And Kobe, I felt this though. Kobe
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, if you ain't coming to practice, you're not playing."
No,
That
that's
just is what it. I
real.
felt that. I was with
I
that.
don't play none of that.
I
I
was
don't
with
play none of that.
that.
The only reason you're missing practice with us, with me, the only time you're missing practice and still getting on the court is if it's like yo, I had a ride. I naturally didn't have means to get to something.
Yeah,
You get me? Or have a doctor's appointment or something like
yeah.
that. Otherwise, I'm not hearing
For
shit.
sure.
I'm not
Okay, boom. I
hearing
found it.
nothing. You're
I found it. That's
crazy.
really what it was. That's what it was.
You're missing practice, then you get put on the court. You're not special. I'm sorry.
But I'm about to
When it
just
comes
say
to
this,
that,
and then we're gonna jump to
I would play.
the.
I would play the
I mean, this was funny. This was
worst team in the
funny
world
as
as
fuck.
long as they
RP Kobe, bro.
choose
What
they
had
are
people
played
upset
top five
was he had
before we
posted
don't even rat
it
ass.
on his
I don't care.
Instagram live, right? So
Okay.
he
I'm
took a
about
picture
integrity.
of like the team in the
Found it. That's
game.
really
That's
what it
what. All
was.
right. So yeah, he took a picture after the
Let's get to
loss.
the
I
end
think
of how
they
they
were
supposed
second or third. Okay, he
to
said
first.
here's our fourth place
I'm about
winners
to say,
picture.
and then we're
LOL.
gonna jump to the shit
Six
real.
of the
I mean,
kids in
this
this
Yes,
was
sir.
picture
funny
stayed
as
with
fuck.
me
R.P.
and
Kobe,
worked
bro.
every single
What
day to
happened
R.P.
get better and
Kobe.
continue to work to this day.
he had
The
posted
seventh player,
it
not
on
in
his
this
Instagram.
pic, missed this game
So he took a picture of like the team
missed
in the
this
game.
game
That's what. All right. So yeah, he took a picture after the loss. They
missed
got
this
like second
game
or
for a dance recital
third. Okay.
so
So
that
here's our
so that
fourth
should
place
tell
winners
you where her
picture.
focus was
Six of the kids in this picture stayed with me and
this
worked together
time, meaning she enjoyed
and
dance
continue to work
more
to this day.
than ball, which is
The
fine.
seventh player not in this
Now
pic
she eats,
missed this game.
sleeps, breathes the game. So from this original group of seven, we
This
have
game for
added a
dance
player
recital.
2 years
So that
younger, sixth grader now,
so that
a
should tell you
player whose team in
where her
our
focus
area
was.
folded, and the player whose family moved here from Tennessee.
The
The
time
beauty of coaching is
she
growing
enjoyed dance
the players from the ground
more
up.
than ball,
The
which
journey
is fine.
continues.
Now she
Hashtag
eats,
Mambas.
sleeps,
So I think
breathes the
people
game.
was upset that Kobe just
So
called out
now
the girl on the
from this
Instagram post instead of just
we have
championing the girl for
a
getting fourth
player
place.
2 years
How
younger,
did you feel
sixth grader
about
now,
that?
a player whose team in our area folded, and the player whose family moved here from Tennessee. The beauty of coaching is from
But
the players from the ground
in
up. The journey
in
continues.
retrospect, I feel like
Hashtag Mamba.
as a parent,
I think people
you
was
shouldn't put your
upset that
daughter
Kobe just called out
on
the
a
girl on
team
the
of Kobe
Instagram
the coach
post instead of
unless
just
y'all are both
championing the girls
locked in like that.
getting fourth
Like
place.
if,
How do you
if
feel about
Kobe
that?
Bryant's my daughter's coach, like we going all in
I
on
wouldn't have
basketball. We're not doing these
blasted her,
dance
but that's
recitals. If we are doing that,
showing
that's a
how
whole
serious
nother
it was.
season. We're not doing it while we're gonna take advantage of Kobe.
But
Yeah.
in retrospect, I feel like as a parent, you shouldn't put your daughter on a
I seen
team where
first season of Blue Lock.
Kobe's the
Yeah.
coach, unless y'all are both locked in like that. Like if Kobe Bryant's my daughter's coach, like we going
Okay.
all in on basketball. We're not doing
Yeah.
these dance recitals. If we are doing that, that's a whole nother season. We're
I'm
not
not
doing it
gonna
right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of those dudes like you seen Blue Lock, right?
I've seen the first season of Blue Lock. Yeah.
You need
Really.
to watch the second
But
season.
like
Man.
you
You're
said,
tripping.
it's different with girls and they young
I
girls.
was
It's not
Isagi
like
Yo.
high school.
I was him on my soccer team and everything. I passed the ball instead of being an egoist. I passed the ball. I know what he felt.
Mm.
You're not here to lock the fuck off. Simple. I'm gonna be honest. It's that simple.
But like you said, it's different with girls and they young girls too. It's not like high school.
Yes, girls are the only way I'm accepting why it's different because after watching this girls team, there's moments where the boys were tense all day. Like, the girls aren't like that. They're literally like girls just want to have fun, bro. That's really what it is. A lot of, and maybe it's because the Bachelor girls I had, they weren't like, yo, make me an all-star. They just didn't know basketball and they wanted to know how to play basketball. So they teach me my role. You know what I'm saying? Now I got girls that know how to cut. I got girls who know how to set up their own set, like pick and roll. Like I got people that know. I got girls that know how to run 2-2-3 zone. Man, man, they couldn't do that before. Before the boys in their class used to shit on them because they ain't know shit about basketball. Now they ain't know shit about basketball. You can't just shit on them. They can actually talk shit. Like, yo, didn't y'all lose like 5 of y'all games in y'all season? You only lost. They really talk shit now. You feel me? Like, it's really a thing. So I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and teaching them, behavior wise, just you know what I mean. Tom, and we played a lot of teams that were just like because we in the hood, so a lot of this, a lot of melanin, a lot of schools that we play are not in the hood, so it's a lot of the opposite field. And a lot of the times we went to games, those girls were trying to start with us.
You gotta be.
And my girls are usually fire first, and then you know what I mean, actions later. But they held it down. They kept their behavior.
Zod says if you're not here to win,
they were on
go
point. Like I was really proud of. I'm proud of the team for this season type shit. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I really feel like with boys is just different though, because with boys I'm a different coach completely. With girls I'm more like inspirational, and with boys I'm like that too. But I'm really like, yo, lock in or lock the fuck off and go home. You know what I'm saying?
Zod says if you're not here to win, go home.
I'm with it.
But no,
that don't listen.
If
you're not here to win, go home. You say that, fix the problem.
Since the last time we talked about
that shit does not fix the problem. You can have somebody that's here to win.
I do.
They still cannot get better. You feel
eventually
it's not in them for basketball. You know what I'm saying?
What's the last thing you said?
Let's get to some anime.
No, like what happened?
And with that, I would say watch Blue Lock season 2.
Okay.
You see that?
All right, so you at least at the
midpoint. If you haven't watched any new episodes since the last time we talked about Free Reign, we don't gotta go there.
I'm like midpoint.
I really can't wait for you to finish.
I'm gonna be fair. Watch one new episode of Free Reign. But I've been that busy.
Okay.
I think it's 14. But I've been that busy, so I can't remember it. I know it's 14. It's the last episode. Last number I clicked. Yeah.
I can wait a little bit more.
I gotta go and click it.
Like
and
2 more weeks.
No, the last couple episodes were good. I'm not gonna lie to you. The last like five episodes, 3 to 4 episodes in together.
I think okay. Yesterday where Rob was saying.
Take
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
How you figure?
I think it was 14 to 28. You got 20 episodes. 28 episodes in the season. So yeah.
All right.
You're right.
I could wait a little bit more then. I give you
like
2 more weeks.
Pause.
Max.
You must not have seen my
comment. I really want to hear your opinion, especially after that video I just seen.
See, now,
yesterday.
Yeah, because you liked my comment, but you ain't support the bros. I don't support that, Coach. You supposed to pull up and be like, yeah,
this is crazy.
Sabo the GOAT. Facts, Rob. Kaz, you know I'm here. But you just liking comments and passing by. No, rep the gang, bro. Rep the squad, bro. Rep the squad. I ain't see it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was coaching when I seen the comment.
Let me tell you what I said. My comment was, I think I said like, LL, this is crazy.
And like, bro, I said,
please, with like 5 E's, let me and my bro come on the next pod so we can talk
about it. See, look, if they confirm that, I complete 300 in 2 days, 48 hours. On God. 48. If they confirm we up there, I'll finish free run in 48 hours. That's how much I'm about to downplay free run on Sabo's behalf. Fuck that. You know I don't believe in this magic shit, bro. I don't believe in this magic shit. Hockey over magic any day.
As a watcher of the full season myself, I was honestly surprised 2 people even agreed with it against Rob. I was like,
bro, anybody look, anything to downplay. People hate the Reds. I keep telling y'all, people underestimate and people say Dragon's overrated. How when everyone shits on him? I'm confused as hell. Like, point to me where the Dragon fandom is, where they're like, yo, he's just a god, he's the GOAT. I can't find them if it's not me speaking it. Shouts out to Rob. He's been true on the Dragon. Shouts out to Rob. He's been true on the Dragon and the Sabo train. The Red train. When Holy Knights came out, everybody was like, oh, the Revolutionary Commanders, they gotta be like, they can't be this strong. Yo, they were just fighting admirals at the response. The Dragon was supposed to fight the God Knights, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, how we just talk down on the agenda like that? Like, Sabo,
I don't
legit.
understand it.
It sounds like in the past, usually people with high bounty posters.
I can't remember bro's name right now. But old dude we were supposed to have on the
Dragon is the man
last.
It's Rolando. Pirate, out of any criminal, out of anything. He was the highest bounty.
To the Dragon hate when people were saying Dragon was overrated. And he was basically saying,
it doesn't really just make sense.
He was comparing like bounty posters and saying like in the past, usually people with high bounty posters show some credence of having a decent amount of strength. And Dragon is the man who's most wanted out of any pirate, out of any criminal, out of anything. He has the highest bounty. So how can he be overrated and just think he's an average? I agree with him. It doesn't really.
It don't make sense. The math don't math.
So
the hate ain't hating for real. Like it's weird. Like it's stupid hate. That's why. And I don't want to sound crazy saying that because I know a lot of people do it out of good faith and fun. But it's like, yo, we gotta stop, bro. We're slandering characters and dragging so that when they show their feats, we can say, oh, I was just telling my boy, shout out to ABK. I was just telling my boy in the chat, like, shout out to Blue too. People switch up, bro. People are gonna tell you, oh, I always thought Dragon was like that. I just wanted him to do something. I swear you're gonna hear that comment like 50 times a day when Dragon finally does something.
And that's what throws me off because I'm like,
people are gonna be so.
Do people think that Shanks overrated?
I'm gonna be weak about it because
the thing with kids.
I'm not even. I told when Dragon does something, I'm not even telling people I told you so. I'm gonna act like it ain't even happened. I'm gonna be the one to act like it ain't even happened and still shitting. I'm gonna treat it like I always treated it without knowing. Like what? Like
we always knew, and that's what throws me off because I'm like, so using this logic, did people think that Shanks overrated before the thing with kids?
Yes. There was the part of the Shanks fandom. Okay, this is before Wano. Before Wano, top 5 myth. We ain't know shit about Teach. Besides what he did at Marineford, we ain't know shit about Shanks. We ain't know shit about Mihawk. We ain't know shit about Sakazuki. We ain't know shit about Dragon. After Wano happens, the amount of things that get confirmed in Wano for manga readers, not even anime watchers, for the manga readers, the amount of things that get confirmed, now you have, because what? Now, Blackbeard takes action. Shanks takes action. Sakazuki, he gets the 5 bill reveal. Dragon ain't really getting none yet.
Exactly.
If you pay attention, he has, but it's not. It was cool. But Dragon didn't get no showcase of power yet.
I don't need to see it to know.
Me, I think all of it is in the notoriety and the plays of Dragon. You don't have to look at the showcase of power. They tell you everything you need to know about power just by looking at who he's related to. I haven't seen Garland fight yet, but no one has to tell me he's a damn dog, bro. Like,
Exactly.
he
Yeah,
got two of
exactly.
his sons going crazy right now. Why would I not think Garland's a dog,
I
bro?
don't.
Oda just told me.
I don't need to
Oda
see
just
the
told
film.
me every character in One Piece that's of note that's worth some notoriety. They have something to tell you that Mihawk is the world's strongest swordsman. Kaido's the world's strongest creature. Whitebeard's the world's strongest man.
Yeah.
Garp's the world's greatest marine. What's it called? Sakazuki is the world's greatest marine of today. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody that's of a certain stature has him. Blackbeard is the most notorious pirate. You don't gotta say he's the strongest pirate. He's just the most one has done what he just did. Everyone's like, oh shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Literally, everyone has, and mind you, everyone, in order to get into the position that they're in, some of these people have to take out one of the world's best or one of the world's strongest for the position that they're in right now. You know what I'm saying? So when you just look at that retrospectively around the board, if Shanks doesn't take out Kid,
I don't even
Shanks is
consider
still
myself
people.
a Shanks fan.
Thing is, Shanks
And
fans
I
are
know
called
what's
the
up. Like,
Shanks
even
fans
when
are
he did the shit with
loyalists.
Kid,
So
I didn't really
they were
respect
more
that shit. I
die
mean,
hard. There
I
was
felt like he was supposed to do
more of a
that.
Shanks fan
With
than a Mihawk
doing that to
fan.
Kid or
That's
not doing that to
For
Kid,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
I know he
So
still wanted
that's
him
why it
once.
looks like, okay,
It's like
damn,
it's
Shanks.
respect. And my thing is,
He's on
people
the
talk
clock. This, that,
about
and the third.
Dragon and the
The Shanks
Revolutionary
fans just
Army
didn't give a fuck about that clock because
like
they know
they
shit
supposed
was
to be on
real.
the same
That was,
level as
you
the
know what I'm
people
saying?
that like
I
rebelled
don't even
against
consider myself a Shanks fan,
Crocodile
and
and
I know
Alabasta.
what's
Like it's that
up.
type of
Like,
army.
even when he did the shit with Kid,
No,
I didn't really
it's the
respect that because I felt like he was supposed to
It's
do
the
that.
most
But doing
notorious,
that
the
to Kid or not
strongest
doing that to Kid,
opposing
I
force
know he's
against
still
the
one of
world
them
government.
ones. Like,
I don't know,
it's
man. I
Shanks.
don't get it.
And my
I
thing
don't
is,
know.
people talk about Dragon and the
But
Revolutionary Army like they supposed to be on the same level as the people that like rebelled against Crocodile and Alabasta.
crazy.
Like, it's that
I
type of
don't think.
army.
I think Shamrock Shooter
No,
is below
it's the
Shanks.
revolutionary. It's the
I think it
most
might be below his
notorious. It's the
face.
strongest opposing force against the world government. Like, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
And Goofy said with Shamrock ceiling. I'll say this:
For sure.
whatever Shanks is, they're literally twins. So, you know,
crazy. I think it's below Shanks.
you can think that.
I
That's fair. That's
think it might
I'm
be
not gonna
below
say that. I'm
Shanks
not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that's fair to say.
Zaza says he has
I
2
think that's
arms.
safe to say.
for sure.
What's fair to say is that they're twins, and you can see one. You can see them. You can see both of them on that top tier pedestal, which they already have been presented as so.
For sure.
But I definitely think Shanks is gonna have the edge over Shamrock in portrayal. So, they ain't spent
For sure.
all these years doing what Shanks really did for no reason, just to share it. You know what I'm saying? So
Zaza says
I agree.
2 arms.
That's fair too. So I said, to me, I keep it
Zaza
fair
says
right now.
let's take
I'm really
Shanks
gonna
leg
say
too.
he's right there with
Me
Shanks.
personally,
I
I
personally
wanna
think because of
jump over
Kempo,
to Sakamoto days for a quick second.
just off the Kempo,
I recently
Shanks could
watched the
have better
latest
Conqueror's hockey,
episode.
but the
Have you seen the
usage
latest
of
episode?
battle ability, I definitely got Shamrock being a dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. He literally has a dog with 3 heads. Take how you want it.
It might as well
Facts.
be, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I was talking to this.
Zaza says let's take Shanks leg too. Me personally, I wanna jump over to Sakamoto days for a quick second.
I don't feel like it's biased.
I recently
I don't know.
watched
I was talking to
have you
this.
seen
I
the latest
talked to
episode?
Matt.
And now I was trying to wait till it's done. Is it done? All right. Because they got more episodes coming.
He hasn't seen the anime.
Might as well be, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I was talking to
You can't say that. He might as well be. That's your bias, bro. That's bias again.
I mean,
personally,
I
was telling him that a lot of people that read the manga, they usually tell me
I talked about this to Matt a couple days ago.
You should just read the manga because the manga is so much
seen the
better.
anime, but I think he read the manga.
You did.
He read some of the manga,
so
but
far,
he said it wasn't grabbing him like that.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I said to you before, I'm gonna give
personally
it the credit and
I was telling him
finish out this
that
season.
a lot of people that read the manga, they usually tell me.
But where I'm at right now, man,
the anime isn't a great adaptation.
Unlikely that I watch this second.
You should just read the manga because the manga is just so much better.
That's what I said last time we were talking about it. My boy Menace said the same thing.
So far, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I said to you before, I'm gonna give it the credit and credence to finish out this season. But where I'm at right now, man, it's highly unlikely that I watch watch the second season. I'm not gonna lie.
Then you gotta read it then.
I doubt that happens.
Well, I think you should do something because I do feel like there's enough people
So
saying that it's
that
better
could
as a
be
manga
like that's
than
an
it is
idea,
anime.
but
So
what would I
be
gain?
fair to give it that fair
I
chance.
believe those people.
You probably should read it, and I'd say the safe bet would be to read it from where
I'm
you
at
left
right
off
now,
watching.
I'll just give
Don't
those
go
people the
reread
benefit of the
everything
doubt.
unless you want
I'll just believe them that the manga
feel
is
the
lit.
intensity and energy
Because
within
if
the series
there's a
from
higher
beginning
chance of me
without
reading
the anime's
Boruto's
representation of
manga
it.
or
So that could
Sen's manga or even
like that's an idea, but what would I gain from that?
Promise Neverland's
I
manga.
don't know.
Like
I gotta
shows
read
that I
it.
actually
People keep
enjoyed
telling me it's lit. I
that
don't know what
fizzled
they're
out, but
reading
the manga
about it
kept
that's so
going
Where
lit.
I'm at right now, I'll
opposed
just
to me
give those
reading
people the
this
benefit of the
manga.
doubt, and I'll just believe them that the manga is just lit. Because if there's a higher chance of me reading Boruto's manga or
But I
Seven Deadly
enjoyed
Sins
those. Well, I
manga,
enjoyed
or even
I enjoyed The
what's the
Promised
shit? What's the
Neverland
shit? The
anime.
Promised
I
Neverland's
enjoyed
manga.
Seven Deadly Sins
I
anime.
enjoyed that fizzled out, but the manga kept going strong. Opposed to me,
But that's the
reading
problem,
this
though,
manga.
because you're basing this off the anime's adaptation when the anime is being said to have a poor adaptation.
Well, for
to
Death
it.
Note,
That's
for
the
the
problem.
second volume,
But
with
I
the new
enjoyed those.
I
Well, I
did.
enjoyed 2 out of those 3. I enjoyed The Promised Neverland animation. I enjoyed Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah,
the
but
anime.
you watch them as an this is challenging you to be different. Read the manga first without being a fan of the anime. You've never done that before, have you, Coach?
No.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
You
for
should.
Death Note, for the second volume, I did.
For sure. Okay.
I really think you should give the manga a fair chance. At least this. You gotta be able to detach yourself. And I'm not trying to make it sound you're not me. Everybody's not me. I'm able to read it and watch it, and then even if I just freshly watched it, I still like I'd go read Solo Leveling right now and come out with a different interpretation of what I've watched.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I take away from what I've seen. Like when I'm about to go do that for Soul Eater. The manga for Soul Eater is different. What happens in the anime does not happen in the manga. On top of that, the art is even more phenomenal in the manga than it is in the anime.
I don't see.
And they actually kind of let you know how
to read a manga
Squad ends up in Soul Eater.
If I'm not gonna watch the anime.
And my boy Black
Star.
Say
just for the sole enjoyment of the
I actually want to go read that.
But
I told myself after I reread Fire Force a bit,
literally just
some of the ending of Fire Force, I'm gonna go ahead and
to what gets animated later.
So my thing is
what I could do, or what I would rather do, opposed to that.
A reason or
I would rather read the manga
to, if I'm not gonna watch the anime. And
we
could say just for the sole enjoyment of the manga,
I'd read
but
that
manga is
I know for a fact I'm gonna watch that anime.
Literally just supposed to be like to what gets animated later. So I'll tell you what I could do, or what I would rather do, opposed to that. I would rather read the manga to what's the shit you fuck with? Kagurabachi. Yeah, I'd read that manga because I know for a fact I'm gonna watch that anime when it drops.
It's unfair. They don't have an anime for you to judge.
What I'm saying is, I believe the manga's good.
Well, not every anime studio is going to execute the vision of the mangaka.
Good. I wouldn't know until I read it.
Not everyone does that. And that's why I'm telling you, don't judge. If you read the manga and then feel like, yo, this shit ain't for me, I've completely. If you're just gonna base that off the anime, hey, but
I don't see a purpose to read a manga.
Haven't completed watching it myself.
Anime, I'm not gonna watch.
I'm saying I believe the manga is good.
You're not reading it for yourself, so how would you know?
I wouldn't know until I read it.
That's an assumption. Read it. You trying to just jump? You trying to just be like, nah, it's good, bro. Like, no, you can't cut the corner. I can't even tell you this good. You know what I mean?
I purpose read a manga to an anime I'm not gonna watch.
Like, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because look, Tokyo Shinobi Squad. Shout out to Matt. Tokyo Shinobi Squad has
would get mad.
Strictly just the manga. So
the show is actually good.
So every year, if I want to be reminded of how legendary and how goated that shit is, I gotta read.
like Dragon Ball.
Will reread.
Super,
I
the
promise
manga,
you that. It's just
I've read
I would
panels.
love for
I've
them to
seen
have an anime, but
some
they don't.
parts of
You know,
chapters.
And that
It
so
looks good,
and this is
but
where
I'm not
I
gonna
feel like it's
consistently
like
read it
it's
knowing that
it's
it
weird.
may never ever
I
get
would get
animated. I'm
mad
not saying it's a waste of
if
time. I'm just
the
saying
show
it
was
would
actually
it
good
would just
or the
anger
manga
me
actually
because
good, but they never got an
I
anime.
would see it in my head like it would almost be like teasing me.
Like Dragon
Oh, dang,
the
this
manga.
is
I've
oh,
read
this is fire. Oh, I can't wait to
I've
see.
seen
Oh, they ain't gonna
some
never animate.
parts of chapters. It looks good, but I'm not gonna consistently read it knowing that it may never ever
Bocce,
get
I know that's
animated.
gonna get animated.
I'm not saying it's a
So
waste
I'll
of
check out that manga.
time. I'm just saying it would upset. It would
Okay,
just anger
anyway,
me
Dom,
because
it was okay.
like I would see it in my head
I
like
should have
it
watched
would
it.
almost
I
be like
haven't seen
teasing me.
that yet.
Like, oh damn, this shit is good. Oh damn, this is fire. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Oh, they ain't gonna never animate
Actions
it.
speak louder than words.
wait, hold on.
For Bocce, I know that's gonna get
I see you
animated,
hating hard
so
on
I'll check
live.
out that manga. Okay, anyway, Dama ending was
I'm
okay.
not hating, but no,
I should
he's
have
not
watched.
my guy.
I haven't seen that.
Shout out to Chief Sabo. That nigga know what's up. Facts. Don't mind Zah.
Action speak.
No hate. No 25 after he was. He called Chief Slipping.
I'm gonna keep it respect.
Shout out
I seen you.
If anybody wants to call me a hater, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, he even said that called Chief Slipping.
He said,
Yo,
not hating, but no, he's not my guy.
Daima
Who's not his guy?
ending was okay. I haven't seen the last Daima episode, but from what I'm seeing so far in Daima, they're cooking. That 4 form is cooking. I like what
this picture is Sabo SMH.
That's fine. I'm cool.
Nothing's. I don't get what's wrong with his picture being Sabo. His count is named Chief Sabo. I expect this from you.
Yeah,
I'm confused. Yeah, but I'm gonna say, what is that supposed to mean? I'm confused.
It's clearly.
This is how I know you're biased and hating because you're saying that like it's supposed to be a bar for it against Sabo, and I'm supposed to be like, word, bro. He got a picture of Sabo as he wild. No.
What was he thinking?
Yeah, exactly. Like, get out of here, man. Get out of here,
man. I'm not putting no anime picture.
Nah, forget that. I can't say that.
You don't know if that's his
even in Discord right now. My picture is Jim Godspeed from what manga is that again?
But either way, it doesn't matter.
The Marshall King.
It doesn't matter.
One of my top shits right now. Fire. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Lots of celebrities don't even put that on.
I think you tripping, man.
Rihanna,
I'm not putting make pick on my profile. You don't know if that's his personal profile or just a fan. You don't know what it is.
It don't matter.
It doesn't.
It ain't like he out here being weird.
Yeah, you hating now, bro. Yeah, you hating. You hating.
Yeah.
Lots of celebrities.
Because Rihanna, you literally has a stick figure.
Bro, I'm gonna say my picture. Stick figure. I have an anime picture as my picture, but it's a picture of me to be fair. But it's not like you can see my face. And people see my account all the time.
As far as the anime goes for the show,
who's this nigga with an anime picture thing with a check mark?
Sakamoto Days.
Yeah, bro.
His eyes hating, bro. It's all good.
I like the plot. I really.
It's all good.
I think the plot is on. It's a great concept.
Has a stick figure as
it just
profile
feels just like I was telling Matt.
Math ain't math. It's all good.
Really, really kiddie. And like I was telling Matt the other day,
as far as the anime goes,
when like people or random women or anybody says all anime for kids, I'll be like,
Sakamoto Days.
Anime for kids, like it's some serious shit to go down to anime.
I like the plot, I really do. I
think this show in general, like the tone of the show,
it just
this is the type of show like if I didn't have kids, I would be fine with like my daughter watching, my 4-year-old, 5-year-old daughter watching it.
And like I was telling Matt the other day,
have no issue. Like I don't have to like parent.
Or random women or anybody says all anime for kids, I'll be like, what are you talking about? Anime for kids? Like, it's some serious shit to go down to anime. It's the furthest thing from
kids. They even cuss.
But this show in general, like the tone of the show, this is the type of show, like, if I did have kids, I would be fine with, like, my daughter watching, my 4-year-old, 5-year-old daughter watching it, and I can walk out the room and have, like, just parent over the show.
It's a perfect Adult Swim anime for me. I'm
Adult Swim.
I'm not even trying to say like I don't think it's bad.
They probably don't. It just fits in with like Family Guy, American Dad, and it just fits in with that whole dad and bunch of.
I would have expected to see more.
I could see it fitting in.
Something that I wouldn't put in front of my.
Compared to what else they put on Adult Swim or Toonami, this could definitely
something closer to like the adult.
And when I'm not even trying to say like
or bare minimum.
Like, it's not trash.
Killing here and there.
Trash.
We dealing with assassins and ninjas and
the
snipers
type of
and shit.
concept
But
they
there's no.
went,
I
I
mean,
would
I
have
guess it's
expected
fine. Like there's no
to see
killing, whatever.
more
But it's an
something that I
assassin. I
wouldn't
don't know.
put in front of
It's
my
safe. It's really
4-year-old,
safe.
5-year-old daughter.
But I mean, it's comedic.
Something
Like
closer to
it's kind of funny every now and again.
right? Or bare
Like
minimum,
it doesn't seem like I'm really the
some
core
killing
demographic. Like
here and there, like
like it's
dealing
a
with
kid anime almost.
assassins and ninjas and
And
snipers
not to
and
say
shit. But
like
there's no. I
I'm
mean,
not
I
trying to
guess it's
dumb it
fine.
down. I
Like there's
don't know.
no
It's just
killing,
safe.
whatever.
Like I have no
It's an
issue with my child
assassin.
watching this
I don't know. It's safe. It's really
at any
safe.
age.
But I
Like
mean,
I
it's
wouldn't be
comedic.
worried at
Like
all.
it's kind of funny every now
Um,
and again. It doesn't seem like I'm really the core demographic.
no,
Like
because I think One Piece teaches strong core moral values.
almost, and
Teaches
not to say like
the true
I'm not
meaning
trying to
of
dumb it
friendship, the
down.
values
I
of
don't know. It's just
friendship.
safe. Like I have no issue with my child watching this
Equality.
at any
There's a lot of
age.
good morals in One
Like I
Piece,
wouldn't be worried at
but I
all.
might have an issue with
You
depending on how
had issues
old
with
my
your child
child.
watching One
I
Piece?
have an issue with watching.
No, because One Piece teaches
Shit, maybe
teaches
Yu Yu Hakusho,
the
or
true meaning of
it's a lot
friendship,
of
the
cussing in
values of
that.
friendship, equality. There's a lot of good morals in One Piece, but I might have an issue with, depending on how old my child is, I might have an issue with them watching
Yeah, what about you? Are there any anime you
there's a
have
lot
an
of
issue
cussing
with
in
your
that.
kids
A lot
watching on their age?
One Piece,
SpongeBob really is an adult
especially
cartoon. They just kind of like,
One Piece. Super jolly. I don't have an issue with them watching that at all.
You just don't catch it until you're an adult.
Yeah. What about you? Are there any anime you have issue with your kids?
Yeah, he do that a lot.
SpongeBob.
I
know exactly what movie you're talking about.
SpongeBob really is an adult cartoon.
People don't understand, bro. People be talking about that. I be like, yo, do y'all even understand?
You just don't catch it.
I was watching a SpongeBob movie, and I'm like, yo, Patrick Star is being a full-on cross-dresser right now. He legit has clothes, bro. Like,
I know.
Stockings and everything. Yeah, it's funny, yes, but do you know what it means, bro? Like when you see like in cartoons, and you see like Bugs Bunny's running from Elmer Fudd, and Bugs Bunny's like, all right, I'm gonna kiss Elmer Fudd.
I remember.
Do we know what we're putting in front of our kids in front of like? I feel like direction is lacking, right? You know what I'm saying? But anime.
I remember I was watching this episode of SpongeBob when I was younger. And really fucking hilarious. It's supposedly a kid's show on Nickelodeon. And this nigga Squidward walked into the living room, and he was like, I just don't get it. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
no matter what I do in life, I just can't be happy.
High school to death.
Oh well.
I remember I was watching,
and he grabs this
SpongeBob when I was younger, and
like this rope.
It is fucking hilarious.
And like when you look at it, you're like, oh shit,
and this nigga walked into the living room, and he was like, I just don't get it.
Well,
I don't
maybe
know what
this will help.
No matter what I do,
pulls the rope up. He's like, oh my god, you about to put it on his neck. Well, then it turns out he's just like hanging up this bird cage. This singing clam is just in the cage, like
rope. And like,
pretending to look at it, I was like, oh shit, that shit was about to get hard. Like, wow.
And then he's like
a kid, that's just not gonna register. They just gonna be like, oh, okay, what's he doing? What's he doing?
Oh my god, he's about to put it on
what's about to happen next?
Well, okay, it turns out he's just like hanging up this bird cage, and a singing clam is just in the cage. Like,
what's going on?
So it's like, oh,
but yeah, that's definitely funny. They probably should be
that bullshit. That bullshit.
Like, wow. Like a kid, that's just not gonna register. They just gonna be like, oh, okay, what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, what's about to happen next? Oh, okay, put up a bird cage. But all the adults that's in the know, they know, like, whoa, SpongeBob, what's going on? It's some raw shit that goes on SpongeBob for sure.
Percent of the sequences, like how he's going from 1 to 2.
Daimla's King. Are you understanding the sequence transformation for Super Saiyan?
What do you mean? Understanding the sequences, like how he's going from
Super Saiyan 1 all the way up to Ultra Instinct. How do you think it works? Or you can say God. blue.
So those are two different questions.
How does it work? And what do you think it means to put 4 back in the canon?
So those are two different questions.
Okay.
I want to answer.
What's good, Mavadoni?
Okay.
So do I understand the sequences of the transformations and like how they're working?
Super is canon. Daima is canon. Yes.
So far,
GT
I haven't
is not
seen
canon.
them go into God mode in Daima. So okay.
Yeah.
So those are two different questions. I want to answer your first. And so do I understand the sequences of the transformations and like how they're working?
Okay. So I didn't see the last episode yet, but spoiler alert, I saw on Twitter today. Basically, people were saying, or the panel, the scene was showing me that the
next thing
that
in the
Goku
sequence
went
of
into Super
events will be
Saiyan 4
battle.
mode, because I was curious, was the nigga that created the Dragon Balls who powered up one of the Dragon Ball Guardians basically did something to Goku to power him up to that next level as well.
Alert.
But as far as how he got to 4,
Twitter, I think today,
that's how he does
people were saying,
as far as 1, 2, 3, I felt sequences were the same.
Showing me that the reason that Goku went into Super Saiyan 4, I was curious, was the nigga that created Dragon Balls basically did something to Goku to power him up to that next level as well. So as far as how he got to 4, that's how he does that. As far as 1, 2, 3, I felt like the sequences were the same from, Blue Art.
Yeah, I just
okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I still agree with that. Yeah.
But he turns 4 the same way he turns God. Just it's a little more added to it because it's just next start. He's getting power. To turn God, he needed the righteousness of what 5%. And this other situation is more so. Well,
one of my favorite movies
are from this other deity, so you can count that as the fucking 6 other stands, whatever equivalent. So it's like, yo, now if you actually watched it, they redesigned 4 and gave the color scheme as God.
Yeah.
And if you remember Battle of the movie, the same vision Beerus had is what we're seeing. He had the vision of a Super Saiyan God, and that Super Saiyan God had a tail still. So I believe the next furthest thing to go is to evolutionize Super Saiyan. So I personally think, I don't know if Goku's going to get an actual power up or whatever, because I know they're going to do something with them in a fusion or whatever. For what they did with making God, giving God, it's like they gave 4 the leeway to be God. So because now we got 4 since 4 is back.
I feel like I would have a lot.
That is
more
something I expect to see later on down the road.
If Toriyama was still alive.
I think 4 is just going to be a forgotten
thing. RP, man. I truly don't. I don't know.
I do think we brought 4 back to use it again in the future.
I don't know if it does. People are saying it is. I don't know.
I feel like I don't know.
Have a lot. I really don't. More man. Super hasn't been out since I was in college. like I did like my sophomore year in college. That was like 2018.
Man. I truly don't. I don't know.
Like, if it does come back,
maybe Super
great,
comes
man.
back.
I've been begging for it. I heard the moral arc is hard in the manga. I heard
I don't know.
The arc after that is hard.
Super hasn't been out since I was in college.
Doesn't
like I think like
I would
sophomore year
have really believed that was Dragon Ball Super was coming back if they would have never started animating heroes. So why do you think it's coming back?
I've been
because Daima. I heard the moral arc is hard. If Daima didn't come out, would you think
I heard
it's definitely coming back.
The arc after that is hard. I would believe doesn't.
So
I would have really believed that Dragon Ball Super was coming back.
So they
would have
never started 7 years to do Daima for 1 season.
So no, they're just stalling. They're there.
But if Daima didn't come out, you think it was coming back?
Bro, they just did a one shot. Yeah, because if Diamond wasn't coming back, they would have just continued with Super. They stalled Super to do Diamond to give Super more room for them to create.
So they stalled Super for 7 years to do Diamond for 1 season.
Well, you have to look at it as in the start of where Diamond is coming in. The production, they could have been
that's different.
And what year did Tournament of Power finish?
I want to say
2018.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, what they're doing is on point. You gotta think about it. They're Super.
Who said that? Who's pushing that narrative? That's not what I'm saying. You flip it all you want.
No, it's not different. Dragon Ball is more goated than Bleach. Now argue that, Coach. Dragon Ball could do 20, nigga. What are you saying to me right now? Bleach is not more goated than Dragon Ball. You're not about to run that.
I don't think.
Who said that? Who's pushing that?
I'm about to clip this. Flame you on the internet. That's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to misconstrue it. That's not.
No.
But you're saying it was okay for Kubo to do that with Bleach, but you're mad you haven't gotten Super in 7? You haven't even been.
What I'm saying is,
I don't think wanted Kubo to come out. I don't think long ago it was. I think we were blessed and lucky to get Bleach. We did.
I don't think he purposely made it come out.
So we can't be blessed and lucky when we get
that was a part of his
Super when we get it.
What I'm saying,
shit.
You're not hearing me, man. You're not hearing me. What I'm saying is, I truly believe Kubo wanted Bleach to come out far long ago than when it did. I don't think it's he purposely made it come out 2 years ago. So like that was a part of his plan or blueprint. I think
people say that. I think it was.
You think he planned to wait a decade?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he hoped to and banked on it. I could be wrong. But I'm just saying. Because Oda did the same thing. Oda, for the sake of animation, Oda looks at Marineford and is like, this is a tea party, bro. Like, this is Big Mom's tea party. You gotta think, like, Oda's literally to the point where this animation reached its pinnacle to get his story to where it needs to be. Now we can actually enjoy it the way we want to actually see it. Without the animation being there, we don't get to actually enjoy all this shit the way we want to.
Is Oda waiting if he's literally giving us an episode every week continuously?
But he's improvising, and because Oda really planned for Ace to be Roger's son, that ended up happening. He didn't plan for the worst generation to be in the story and to be this pivotal in the story. That ended up happening. Like, there's a whole list, Sandman AP, where the guy interviews and Oda tells us the list of how many things were not in the story originally. But because he wanted the story to get spicier and to get more intense for when it gets to the climax, aka the final saga, he laid out all these pieces. From 100 from episode 1
compare the two.
All
and if you have new or different information that I don't know, be my guest to tell me.
1085 it's pretty much like the end of Wano was 1085, 1090 maybe.
When Bleach was
all the pregame.
Was originally out.
That's all the pregame.
Bro had
all
was it either the US or Japan. Bleach was bigger in one of those places than the other. So I think I'm not even gonna say which ones I don't remember. But I remember bro saying that he basically had a certain amount of time. They was like, all right, man, wrap this shit up. And that's why we didn't get to the end of Bleach way back then. We stopped at Fullbring Art or whatever the name of the art that stopped at.
Than the other. So I think
with Dragon Ball Z and with One Piece, there's never been like a shortage or lack of fandom to say, hey, give us more, we want more.
A certain amount of time.
They can move at their own time. Bleach was cut off.
That's why we didn't get to the end of Bleach way back then. He stopped at Fullbring
Art. All right, nigga, wrap this shit up.
Whatever
then
the name of the artist that he stopped at. So
then
Dragon Ball
later,
Z
he was
with One Piece,
there's
never been like a shortage or lack of fandom to say, hey, give us more, we want more. They can move at their own time. Bleach was cut off.
Kubo had his way.
he didn't
I
have
don't
the
think Bleach
option.
would have ever stopped
It
back in the
was
day.
all
He
right,
would have
nigga,
kept
wrap
it
this shit up.
going.
Then
But look what you're saying.
So that's
No, in fact, go ahead, finish.
then later he was granted the opportunity to bless
no.
us
It's
with
different.
the ending that we
I'm
all
gonna tell
deserved
you. I'm
and
gonna tell you
we
why it's different.
greatly benefited
First
from.
off,
Because it's truly been something that I've seen in my entire life. But I
Okay.
believe if Kubo had
Mhm.
his way, I don't think Bleach would have ever stopped back in the day. He would have kept it going. So that's
I mean, if Toriyama, that's like saying if Toriyama didn't die, then Dragon Ball.
no, it's different. It's different.
Why?
I'm
Why is it
gonna tell
different?
you why it's different. First off,
Especially when you're Dragon Ball, because I believe in the sense of when you are Dragon Ball, you get to do things differently. Like we're not on no
facts.
timeline. There's a
Facts.
reason why Dragon Ball is the first one out of Naruto, Bleach, One Piece to do a movie straight through CGI, 3D CGI type shit. They got leeway to
I don't think
literally do. One Piece
Super doesn't
just
have
toppled
to.
Dragon Ball
So
as
this is
best
why I think it's different.
for Toei.
Before Super,
And that's what minimal
Toriyama
promotion
was
on
done
Dragon
with
Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Because
He was
Dragon
like,
Ball is
all right,
always
I'm
going to be
done.
Dragon Ball and just
There's
there.
no
So I
more.
don't think they need to
There's no
rush
more
to
I can
finish Super.
do for
I feel like whenever
Goku.
they give us
Super
Super,
strong. It's over.
finish
I don't
giving
want
us
to do
more
it
Super, they're
anymore.
going to give us
It's
more
done.
Super.
But the fandom and the not the label,
say
the whatever production company, whoever was like, no, give us more Dragon Ball. We want more Dragon
before
Ball. We're
Super,
making dumb money. We making dumb
Toriyama
fan. Give us more. And then we
was
got
done
Super.
with Dragon Ball.
With
He was like, all
Kubo,
right,
he
I'm
wasn't.
done.
It wasn't
There's
like
no
he
more.
didn't step
There's no
away.
more I can do
They took
for
it
Goku.
away, damn
He's
near.
super strong. It's
Like,
over. I don't
he
want to
didn't.
do
He
it
didn't even
anymore.
want to
It's
do
done.
Super at
But the
first. We
fandom
were
and
never blessed to get that.
not
That
the label.
wasn't his idea.
Was like, no,
I think
nobody making dumb. It was more. Then we got Super. With Kubo, it wasn't like he didn't step away. They took it away, damn near. Like he didn't even want to do Super at first.
so. To
We
make
were
up for lost
damn near blessed
time,
to get that.
I
That
don't
wasn't
think Kubo's
his
taking his foot
idea.
off the gas.
I think
I think when Thousand Year Blood War is
Okay,
over,
now that Kubo's gotten
he's
it back,
waiting no
how
more
long
than
till
like a
we get
year
new
and a
Bleach?
half. Then he's
Because he
giving
keeps
us that
teasing
extra
more Bleach.
shit that's not
So
in
how long?
Naruto. I think he's all gas, no
A
brakes.
year.
Now, if
Give
he
me
was
what
on a
year
whole
you think we
decade
get
run, not missing any
the
time,
conversation
I think
accurate.
possibly maybe that looks different.
So
Maybe.
to make up for lost time,
With
I don't
Toriyama,
think
it's
Kubo's
different
taking his foot
because,
off the gas.
like I said,
think
he
when
didn't want to
1,000
do
Year
it
Blood War
anymore.
is over,
Then he was like, okay,
he's
fuck it, we'll
waiting
do
no
some more.
more than
And
like
then
a
people
year
gravitated towards Super just because we're all just Dragon Ball fans. After Super,
all gas,
we
no
take
brakes.
another. During the time,
Now, if he was
they
a
stop
decade
animating
run,
manga
not missing any
and
time,
start
I think
animating
possibly
Dragon
maybe that
Ball
looks different.
Heroes.
Maybe with
None of
Toriyama,
this is
it's different
canon.
because,
This is all
like I said,
fictional
he didn't want to do it
bullshit
anymore.
fights with
Then he was like,
high
okay,
grade
fuck it, we'll do some
animation.
more. And
They're
then
putting
people
money towards
gravitated
shit that
towards Super
doesn't
just because we're all just
matter.
Dragon Ball
They could
fans.
have just
After
straight backdoor gave us more
Super, we
canon
take another
stuff if they wanted
huge
to.
break. During that time,
That's why I was
they
like,
stop
man, we
animating
probably
manga
just not gonna
and
get no more
start
Super.
animating
Then
Dragon
we got the
Ball
movie.
Heroes.
We got the Broly movie. And I
None
was
of
like,
this
oh,
is
okay, super lit.
canon. This is
Dope.
all
Okay,
fictional
fuck with
bullshit
that.
fights
Maybe
with
Super is
high
gonna
grade
come back.
animation.
Then we
They're
got the
putting money towards
other
shit that
movie
doesn't
with Beast
matter.
Gohan.
They could have just straight backdoor gave us more manga canon stuff if they want to. That's
True.
why I was like, oh, okay, we probably just
Fair.
not gonna get no more Super.
Fair.
Then we got the movie.
But how long does
we got the
usually
Broly
last
movie,
in your eyes?
and I was like, oh, okay,
Because it's
Super
not
lit.
like they did this
Dope.
for like a few
Okay,
months
I fuck with
or
that.
even a year.
Maybe Super is
Heroes
gonna
went
come
on
back.
for years.
Then we got the other movie.
To
with
be fair, the superhero shit was to
It's
promote
terrible storyline.
another
There is no
gaming franchise
storyline.
they had going on, and an arcade type of franchise they had to go on. That they had going on.
But how long does promotion?
So we can say
in
the
your
animation
eyes?
only gets
Because it's not like they did
top
this
tier
for like
for
a
Dragon
few
Ball
months or
standards
even a year.
when they
I mean,
get like crazy fights. But hey,
Yeah,
the
so only
majority
about
of
30 minutes.
Minutes.
It's
I don't
not
know, the
like
majority of the
and it's
episodes I
bad
saw,
storyline.
every
Bad
fight was like a
storyline.
crazy
You see
matchup.
it.
No storyline.
The animation only gets
But
good
even
when
like
they
their base,
it's not every fight that's
but that's my
So
thing. But think about
we can
think
say
about
the animation only
2018
gets
Super ends.
for Dragon Ball
Right
Z
after that,
standards
backdoor
when they
superhero
getting like
starts.
crazy fights.
Around that time,
But
2018,
the
2019,
majority of
that base
I don't know, the
animation
majority
at
of the
that
episodes I
time
saw,
is the highest
every
quality
fight was
of
like a
animation.
crazy matchup. But even like their
yes, it was a crazy matchup. I don't think it was crazy animation.
I didn't say
Crazy matchup all the way around. I'm denying
I
that.
know
so
keep
think about
going.
it. 2018 Super ends. Right after that backdoor superhero starts. Around
But they
that
haven't
time,
for 7
2018,
years.
2019, that base animation at that time is the
You're
highest quality of
you're
anime.
you're inaccurate here because even though the anime ends in
Okay.
2018, the manga still continues.
I didn't say. Hey, I said my
The manga stopped 2-3 years
They
ago.
animate based off of what. The manga stopped before. The manga stopped after. The manga stopped like what?
Okay.
The manga stopped like what? What year? Did manga 3 years ago?
The manga stopped 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, not too long.
Facts.
Super ain't
No,
been
facts.
on hiatus that long. The anime has.
Facts.
The manga went on hiatus not long.
The Black Frieza
maybe a year,
shit
two,
happened like
maybe
last
2
year,
to
didn't
3
it?
years. No more than 4. But it's
Okay.
I'm going on 2 to 3. I'm not even touching 4. 4 is the most they did. Like manga was still going on when the superhero movie came.
It's once a month.
No.
Moral arc happened. Granola arc happened. You know what I'm saying? That those are 2 arcs that lasted some time. Type shit.
The Black Frieza shit happened like last year, didn't it?
That's Granola. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That happened like if not a year, if not 2 years ago, 3. That's it, and no more than that. That's what I'm saying. The manga. And you gotta think about it. The manga's not like One Piece. We get mad chapters a year.
It's once a
We
month.
get a chapter a month. Exactly. So I don't think that's why even with Boruto, I think by the time they animate, that's why they waited so long to animate Boruto and they're starting it over. Because by the time we are where we need to be, we're not going to be waiting on them.
If they not, they for sure were last year.
You're done. By the time they
it's cool that they doing it for a game. That's fine. The game came out like 2018.
How long has superheroes been?
What more marketing do you fucking need?
Well, still, how many
we're just wasting
episodes did the run have? I don't think they're still dropping new episodes right now. You gotta check it.
I think they are.
Oh, that's what you're
saying. Hold on.
No, well, yeah, that's just not.
Let me use my other.
Hold on. Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Because it's cool that they do it for a game. That's fine. The game came out like 2018.
No, you're right. They were 8 minutes long, but they were doing that shit for
marketing. Be fucking.
What's good, Swizzy?
But I don't see. That's the thing. I don't think they were there that long.
Nah,
I don't think the promotion went on that long. I'm about to Google it now.
Check that out. Good to hear from you.
8 minutes long. What's good, Swizzy? How you living, man? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, what's good, Swizz?
All right, boom. What I'm seeing, it says the last episode of Dragon Ball Heroes aired on August 8th, 2024. That's a long ass time, bro.
What's it called? What's the series called?
Dragon Ball Heroes.
Boom. Super what I'm Dragon seeing, Ball it Heroes. Says the last episode of Dragon Ball Heroes.
So from 2018 to 2024. Because I'm seeing the shit come out, and I'm like, bro, how the fuck are they animating?
What's it called? What's the series called?
Dragon Ball.
The only reason I thought it was never coming back is because they kept stringing this shit out for so long.
So from 2018 to 2024.
I'm like, bro, because
I'm seeing this shit come out, and I'm like, bro, why the fuck are they animating this bullshit?
Then when
Give me the
manga,
manga.
I was like, I guess we just never.
The only reason I thought it was never coming back is because they kept stringing this shit out for so long.
I thought it was gonna be.
That's the only reason. Because I'm like, bro, these are resources we could be putting towards some real canon shit. Then when they make Daima, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we just never get Super again because I don't know what this is. But Daima was better than I thought it was gonna be, so I'll give it credit to that. Zaza says Dragon Ball Superheroes is a nonsense monstrosity. I agree, Zaza. Complete waste of time. Complete waste of funds. Complete waste of...
I don't think he's talking about what you're talking about. Fact check that.
You don't think Zaz talking about what I'm talking
I don't
about?
think Zaz talking about what you're talking about. I think he may be talking about the actual movie on Piccolo. He's not talking about
Zaz. What you
fact check. When you talk with Zaz, you must fact check what you're actually talking about.
What you talking about, Zaz?
I see.
Because you're talking about Super Dragon Ball here. That's not what he said. He's talking about Dragon Ball Heroes Super. Dragon Ball Super. I mean Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Super Heroes.
Yeah,
see,
no storyline at all.
What you talking about?
The movie, the show. I'm talking about the show.
You talking about the show? Okay.
Yeah, that nonsense that came
talk
out
about the new
every
universe
week
you
where
just
it's like
introduced.
Mass Goku
You just introduced
or Mass
13
Bardock
universes.
or all
Let's talk
that
about
nonsense.
What are we?
That shit was terrible.
Budget.
Yeah. I watched like 2 episodes of it. I was like, why the fuck are they wasting everybody's time with this? They can give us, talk about
it was so bad.
Like you just introduced 13 universes. Let's talk about them. What are we wasting time? We're wasting budget.
You had the dude named Humber, and he's like Super Saiyan 3. I'm like, yo.
Okay. I'm reading up on it now. There's a clear answer for it. It's not a main Toei Animation project. The same team that's making Dragon Ball Super.
I mean, it's not canon
shit.
So I don't
it's not
place
the same
it on
team
there.
making Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So you should just detach it from it. Period. So chill out. Like I was saying,
I do.
This shit is not to be judged nowhere near the canon because nothing in it happens to it canon. And it's 50. That's what I'm saying. So you shouldn't even have the hard critique you're having on it because they made it as a promotional thing for a card game that they the card game came out in 2010 and they updated it in 2016. They just wanted to promote it so it's not an empty bag. They released 56 episodes in a time span of from July 2018 to August 2024. And what every episode is, like I said, 8 minutes. You're not getting much out of that. But what much do you get from it? It wasn't even released for us in the West like that. We have access to it. We find it. It's not even like what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm confused here.
I'm just saying, bro. Don't put that shit out on YouTube.
But in the East,
promotion
in the East
for a minimal game, for a card game,
it's not minimal. It's minimal to us here in the West. In the East, they fucking worship that shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what it matters for them. That's the demographic for them.
I'm agreeing with you. So I'm saying that's something marginal compared to the mass
and the show
aspect of
Dragon Ball. Did they promote the show in the West? Did they promote the show on Nickelodeon, Adult Swim? They didn't do that. So I'm not going to judge it like that.
I'm saying that's something marginal compared to the mass aspect of full Dragon Ball.
But that's what I'm saying.
Over here, with those East and West, that's something small.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not the same team. They're not the same team being focused. Our A team is supposed to be working on Super in the canon. B team is working on this shit. Let B team work on that because they not the A team niggas, so it don't matter what they do. Let them do that.
It's totally in general. A-Team hasn't been working on Super in 7 years.
Because Super is not the focus right now. Their money bag getter right now is One Piece. One Piece.
I'm talking about
that's what they need to be focused on. BT. I get it. The whole project's not involving Tori. I literally just read the whole project was kicked off and started without the involvement of Akira Toriyama. It's not his project.
18 isn't working on Super for that 7-year span. They weren't working on Super at all.
So
they're working on One Piece. I think you're missing my big point here. They're working on another show. There's a reason why you see Dragon Ball animation and sound effects in One Piece. And now we're like, yo, this shit is hot. Why we didn't get Super? Because them niggas is busy, bro. They making One Piece.
Oh, wait. You're telling me,
but it wasn't
Toriyama, came out 2 years ago and was like, hey, I want Super to come out now. They wouldn't have put out Super because they was working on One Piece.
They would have probably focused on Super, yes, but that wasn't their main focus. Their main focus was One Piece.
It wasn't their main focus because Toriyama wasn't saying, let's put it out. He's been putting it on the back, but it's been a pause.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If Toriyama's not pressing go, Toei cannot press go.
But that's the reason why I felt it was never coming, because Toriyama wasn't thinking.
And I'm trying to tell you it is.
So before
there's a reason why we passed on the story to someone else. We don't pass on the story. If we're not passing on, if I don't want the story to continue, I just don't pass it on, bro. I pass it on because I want it to continue.
So before Toriyama died, before it got passed on, At that moment, did he not want it to continue? Since he didn't pass it on and he wasn't working on it or trying to push it?
Yes, he wanted to continue, but the
Wait,
story
when was
still
it
has
passed
to.
on?
You still have to plot derive the story.
Okay,
It's
so prior to him
Toyotaro by
dying,
any
he
means
was
Toriyama.
sitting on it for 7
Heavens no.
years.
Okay then,
And
so
they
when I
weren't
pass my
pushing it
story on, we
forward.
get this nigga time to develop a good plot.
Wait, when
Let
was
him
it passed
cook
on?
when he died,
We did.
bro.
Okay, so prior to him
We did.
dying, he was sitting on it for
They are.
7 years.
Yes, and he plotted the movie, and he made the movie, and within that 7 year time span, we got the Broly movie, and then we got that movie.
Superhero movie.
That's what I'm
Superhero
trying. And
movie.
both movies are canon. It's not like it's not like we're not doing anything. They're both canon movies, bro. Like we
We
shouldn't
did.
be complaining. In One Piece, we got to go through Red, and then we got to be like, okay, well that's canon and that's not canon. But he said this is canon in the SDS. But then in that part, we
Yes.
can't use that because it's not.
Ooh, that
This
movie
is
is so good.
Toriyama. He gave us 2 canon movies, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Who won?
He
He's
did.
so
I've
mad.
been
I
waiting
can't
for
talk about that
7
shit.
years.
What we got? I don't get why we mad right now. Like,
No,
I get it. You
I'm
just
not
sound
mad.
like a mad Dragon Ball. Not you, Zah. I'm talking about Coach. You just sound like a mad Dragon Ball fan. You just want Dragon Ball. I felt that. But everything has to happen in a certain way. If it don't happen in a
He's
certain way,
right.
it's not gonna click.
Because you got to even stand, even in the game, Dragon Ball Z
What
Kakarot, people are like, why is Vegeta's super ego
what
not in there?
year
Because
what
Shueisha doesn't
what
want to
year
produce
do
it.
y'all
They're
think
waiting for the money
the Blue
back. And
Saga
like
ended?
he's saying, if they're not going to animate it, they're not putting that shit out. It does not
Well,
matter who else wants it. They have to wait until they want to produce that
What
shit.
year
I
did
They
give
should have been put out the moral
what
Yes,
year
but
artwork.
did
no,
I
it was
have
good.
to agree.
Buu Saga ended?
Hold on. Let me
A
Buu
while
Saga?
ago, a
because I
decade
Wait
ago,
wanna
a minute,
a
bro.
decade ago,
Like,
a
hold on.
decade ago.
I'm about
That's
to
a fact. A decade ago.
Bro, the Blue Saga was
It
good.
was,
No, it was good,
no,
but
it
it
was,
was a decade ago. That's all I was saying.
okay.
hold on. Let me,
Why are we talking about the
Okay,
Blue
so peep
Saga?
this.
because I wanna
Hold
hold
on. I
on.
don't know. I
I'm,
don't think
I'm
this
about
is
to.
right. I don't know. Google's
Bro,
saying the Blue Saga.
Boo is probably one of the most diabolical villains of all time.
Oh,
that was Toriyama
okay,
lazy writing,
so
and
peep this.
I like Buu Saga.
Hold on.
That's true.
I don't think this is right. I
I
don't know. Google.
Wait,
I
Goku
was only
destroyed Earth just because he wanted to.
Everyone almost destroyed Earth because they wanted to in one point in Dragon Ball Z. Like,
True.
it's
wait,
not
what are
a
we arguing
case,
about?
bro.
I
No, no,
Not
no.
What are
everybody.
we?
Relax. Not
No,
everybody.
I know, Goofy. I know. I'm just saying. Like, this is the argument I have with Dragon Ball Z fans. They'd be like, "Yo, but Buu arc was so great." I'm like, Toriyama was hedging on everything. I want Gohan to be the number one guy. People want Goku. I'm gonna go back to Goku, bro. Either do one thing or do the other. Toriyama lost me at that point. The Dragon Ball lore is already upsetting, and then it's like you don't know who you want to be a main character, bro. I can't do that. I can't do that shit, bro.
I do agree with you on that. Because, yeah, why did he have Gohan in the story if he didn't want Gohan to be the main
Why?
character?
Exactly. Why'd you have Gotenks and Trunks train for all those fucking episodes just to get washed? Bro, just don't do that. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Next generation, my ass, bro. It became the Goku and Vegeta show.
I care. I care.
But then, yeah, now they're going
I care.
back to Gohan and Super with this
We
new.
don't care about them. You waited
Yeah.
10 years too long, bruh.
Nah, they
Yeah.
care,
I
bro. They care. That's why
I
they care. That's why they did it. It was a Tori. Listen,
Uh,
Toriyama putting the story down and Toyotaro picking it up. Toyotaro is going to feed mostly off the fans and try to still respect the wishes of the creator at the same time. And the fans always wanted Gohan to take the spotlight, but Toriyama wanted it to be Kakarot. You know what I'm saying? But the fans always wanted Gohan, and now Toyotaro, he gonna try to work with the fans. The best thing for him to do is try to work with the fans, but still try to respect the author's wishes. And the best thing you can do in that sense is give Gohan some spotlight back. No cap.
that's what I'm trying to say. People want to see Goku Ultra Instinct versus Beast Gohan versus Ultra Ego, and now you got Broly. Once you put Broly in the story, no one cares about Goten and Trunks. I don't care about them, how they became superheroes and shit like that. You have
No,
taken all the steam
people
out
will
of
give
that.
I
a
think
people
they're
will
about
give a
to
fuck,
be
but you gotta do something
destroyers,
about Vegeta and
and
Goku.
what's it
That's
called?
They
the issue.
need to see them. They need to see him. If you don't see him, ain't nothing you do about it, bro.
I think
People gonna be
Goku
like,
and Vegeta. I think Goku and Vegeta need to go on some long training arc, and we don't see them
Yeah,
for a
that's
while. And really
true.
what I agree too. Like they gotta
Destroyer.
Focus on Gohan and Broly, and then have
What's it?
Goku. I mean, have Goten and
yeah.
Trunks support them
I agree.
the same way that we were gonna have Gohan, the same way Gohan and Piccolo supported Vegeta and Goku. Now we don't have a Vegeta and Goku. They go off and train to master whatever they got to master for this Frieza shit. We just give Gohan spotlight. His partner would be Broly. You know what I'm saying? And then we have when shit go wrong, we got at the end of the day we're gonna have Piccolo. We're gonna have
Yeah,
Vegeta.
I
We're
didn't
gonna
even
have
think about
Goten and
that.
Trunks. We're gonna fuse, and they're gonna be that person that can sit there and match up with Piccolo to take care of
Facts. I
whatever
would like it.
overarching threat.
I
That's
would
what's
like
gonna
it.
happen
Yeah.
now. And shit,
Yeah.
we might get a fusion between Gohan and Broly. So you know what I mean? Like you never know. And that seems to be the cop out of everything Dragon Ball. Give it a fusion, they'll like it.
Facts. I would
Because
like.
God,
that's
the
what they should
fusion
have
shit is
done.
so
They
fucking
should have
stupid.
let Goku and Vegeta just go into the sunset and let Gohan be the sole protector of Earth.
Nah,
But
Goku Vegeta gotta
Nah,
finish this up.
Toriyama couldn't do that. He heard no clamoring for Goku. They're like, yo, we need
Do y'all
Goku
do y'all
now.
have an issue with
He
They
be
them
got
like,
bringing
they
wait,
back Frieza
what?
Black
so many times?
Frieza Black. They gotta do something about that.
Think
yeah,
about this.
yeah,
How many times
yeah,
they
he
done brought
Why?
brought in
Frieza
Frieza.
back?
Yeah,
Think about how many times they brought Frieza back because people like, hey, Frieza, we need Frieza back.
Do
We
y'all
need that
do y'all
Frieza
have
smoke.
an issue with
They need it.
back Frieza so many times?
No,
Yes,
because it's
I
popular.
do. I do.
Why?
Give Frieza. I'd be okay with it if we give Frieza at least like an apprentice or some shit. Like I need something for Frieza because
I agree
I
with
don't
that.
see go. I don't like. Watch this. If Goku and Vegeta, their threat is Frieza, that means Gohan and Broly to exist. We either gonna keep giving them new villains or we give them a new overarching villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know
Um,
what I mean? Like they need somebody that anchors them. Like Frieza anchors.
It's Goku and Vegeta.
Yes, we know we get them. We're getting Frieza. We need something for these guys now. Like who's gonna be the guy to fight? Who's gonna be the guy Gohan's constantly beefing with? Who? Because we know they're gonna give Gohan we're gonna give Gohan something to mirror his dad. And Goku and
Yeah.
Frieza, they have a relationship
I didn't like
regardless of
that
whatever
though.
you think. They have a
I
Bring
didn't.
relationship.
Cell back. God damn, bring someone. You
You
gonna
could.
bring
I mean,
someone
that's a
back?
possible. They
I mean,
did
He
that.
hates
That's what they did
Cell
for the
did
drawing
movie.
come
Cell.
They
He
back.
brought him
hates
back.
drawing
Cell
Cell.
They
He
got
did
it.
hates
come
drawing Cell.
back.
They had Cell Max.
He
I
hates.
didn't.
That
He
Cell
hates
I,
Max
drawing
just
I didn't
wasn't
have
Cell.
an
like
issue
perfect
with
I
them
Cell.
know.
I
bringing
didn't.
Yeah,
Cell
he hates
back.
drawing Cell.
My
I
issue
didn't like him
was you took
either.
away
It
the
was like
best
a.
parts of Cell
It
that
was
made
lame,
him
but that's
Cell.
why we had him
Like for
come
me,
back.
the
And we
best parts of
destroyed him. You know,
Cell,
then give
the
some. I think we're
arrogance,
gonna
the
give some new villain
intelligence,
that's
the
kind of like a Cell,
cockiness.
but
You
you
just
know what I
made him a
mean.
dumb,
They're gonna go up
brolic
a little bit.
I didn't have an issue with
beast.
them bringing Cell back.
Yeah, like
My issue was you took away the best parts of Cell that made him Cell. Like for me, the best
Arrogance and
Cell,
all
the
that.
arrogance, the intelligence, the
you might as well not
cockiness.
even make it Cell
You just
then.
made him a
Just
dumb,
make a monster.
brolic beast.
Saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think they couldn't bring him fully back since they were bringing back basically a zombie
I, you might as
since
well
he
not
died already.
Cell then.
I actually,
Make
I'm actually
Okay.
50-50 with you
Keep
on
going.
that, Goofy. I got a good explanation for it too. I personally think they're gonna do it
Okay.
still. The issue with them, I
This is
think they're going to
practice.
give Cell like we saw the dumb
Yeah.
Cell Max. They're gonna perfect that.
okay.
Whether it's somebody from the Red
Right.
Ribbon or somebody
Yeah.
going rogue from the
Okay.
Red Ribbon, they're gonna perfect that. And it's gonna be something different. I just feel like they're gonna. This was us giving. This is him. Like
I,
this Gohan barely tapped into any power. And if you scale this Cell, he already off rip outscales perfect Cell.
Yep.
yeah.
So now just give him brains and put him back, and now we have a
They
problem.
could just make up
So you know what I mean. So
and
I do think they might
better.
possibly. It's a possibility we could bring this guy back.
But
I
who
want to see Super 17. I'm gonna be real.
but
That's
who
my
would
next.
That's
be
it.
able to replicate
Yeah.
uh, I forgot his name, but the genius
Yeah. I
who
would. I
brought
wouldn't trip
Cell in
on
the
that.
first place.
Nigga,
If that brought back Cell, that
bro,
would be
the
a
Red
Oh
great
Ribbon
yeah,
addition.
Army.
Dr.
They
Gero.
made
Gohan
Cell
and
Max.
Broly.
They did.
They just got to keep going.
Plus, Cell's my
Scientists just
favorite
get better and
antagonist
better
out
with
of
their
all
dumb
of Dragon
shit.
Ball. So
That
I
seems to
give
be
that.
smart shit, seemingly. But you know,
Yeah. If the
yeah.
I would on that if they did that. If they brought back Cell, that would be a pretty good anchor for Gohan and Broly. I'd fuck with that. Plus, Cell's my favorite antagonist out of all of Dragon Ball. So
Oh,
I love
Cell is he's a menace. Cell is a menace.
And I just want to add this, right? because I definitely think we need to do something with like how we have Gohan in the mix now, and then we have the 17 still in the mix, and I do think they're gonna go to a Super 17 eventually. I don't know how. I don't know if Bulma's just gonna upgrade the guy or he learns to power up to that level, but I do believe we're gonna get a Super 17, and I would like to get a Super 18 at that note too, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. But I'm just saying that would be cool to get it. But we need to see Super 17. I'm a big Super 17 guy. I'm not gonna hold you. Watching GT Super 17, I can't. I still go back and rewatch the Super 17 versus.
I feel like I was on the other side
Super
of the
Saiyan
fence
4.
when Super came.
I still go back and watch that.
And they brought back Frieza. Because I didn't really have an issue with it. Maybe because I don't know. I feel like
for
every time they bring back Frieza,
I feel like I was
they do it in like a good way. Like even like for the Battle of the Gods, like I feel like it's always well written.
And they brought back
always
Frieza.
a good fight.
Because I didn't really have an issue with it.
Frieza is just maybe not just
maybe
because
of
I don't know. I feel like every time they bring back
but he has
Frieza,
significant.
they do it in like a good way. Like
stock
even like
in
for the
Dragon
Battle
Ball.
of the Gods, like I
So
feel like
he's
it's
a
always
core
well
element.
written.
So
It's always a good fight.
I don't have an
And
issue with you utilizing one of the
Frieza
main
is
influential characters.
Maybe not just as big a
Yeah,
part
like he's
of the
a
show as
huge.
Goku is, but he has significant stock in Dragon Ball.
Exactly. That's exactly.
So he's
That's why I have.
core
You can
element.
bring, and then it's
So
fucking Dragon Ball.
I don't have an issue with
There's multiple.
utilizing one.
I'm about
Everybody
to say,
can
yeah,
come
he's the
back.
Blackbeard of Dragon
Just
Ball.
fucking utilize. You might as well utilize.
Yeah,
it.
like
It's almost like Oda saying, I don't want to kill off my character.
Frieza's one of
I'm gonna use
the
him
best
later
villains of all time.
That's exactly.
I don't.
That's why
I don't see an issue with Toriyama doing the same thing in his own way.
There's multiple. Everybody can come back.
stupid ass shit that God.
You might as well utilize it. It's almost like Oda saying, "I don't want to kill off my characters because I want to use them later in the tuck."
That would be hard.
I don't see an issue with Toriyama doing the same thing.
Oh shit!
What's the word?
Good shit, Valdoni. Cooler. I was saying how they need a new villain for Gohan and Broly. Cooler is a good way to go. If not having Cooler be with, if Cooler doesn't pull back up with Frieza, then it have to be that. But then that would still overarchingly make sense because let's say Goku and Vegeta is gonna come down to a fusion to defeat Frieza. I could goddamn bet you could bet your ass it's gonna be the same thing for his brother. So it'd be Gohan and Broly doing the fusion then.
You don't like fusion?
That's how you had that take place, where those two fusions take on the two brothers.
That'd be hard.
That's a possibility.
That'd be hard.
That's going to keep happening.
I know.
That's Dragon Ball shit.
I'm saying for me.
You like it?
You know when I'm talking. No, Goku and Vegeta. I get that. Goten and. I don't need a Broly Gohan fusion. It's just too much at the one point. Sometimes it's a little too much.
Dude,
but I know that
you don't know the antagonists yet. What if they do
like
that boost?
Doing Trunks though?
I said Trunks and Goten are fine. Like I get why they did because they're not powerful enough to. They need that boost. Like Gohan and Broly don't need that boost. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't really need.
We don't know the antagonists yet. What if they do need that boost?
I do want to see an adult Goten.
I think Gohan.
I think
and
it would be Goten, Trunks, and Broly.
I mean Goten.
Not Broly and Gohan fusing. I think it'd be just Goten.
Give me an adult Gotenks. I don't
know.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know. I'm thinking if I'm the Dragon Ball franchise, what are ways to keep this franchise interesting and lit?
Yeah.
We fuse shit that don't make sense and find a way to make it make sense. Like Beast Gohan and and Berserk Broly. Like those two things sound like they need to be together. A Beast and a Berserker.
I just kind of.
They're damn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At this point, I just want to see it because they're damn near the same power ups in a sense for these characters. They just work differently compared to how they work off genetics. But look like okay, Super Saiyan 4 is now canon. We know God is a thing and Blue's a thing. Vegeta could go beyond Blue. He has his Super Saiyan. I forgot what it's called.
Ultra Ego.
Not that he has the darker blue feet.
Oh God. Super Saiyan Royal Blue. Yeah, Royal
and
Blue.
I feel like that form is why I don't believe that what Vegeta's doing is like the same thing what Toppo was doing in Tournament of Power. Toppo was just trying to use straight raw God energy. I think Vegeta's fusing his God of Destruction energy. I think Vegeta is fusing his God of Destruction energy with the energy of the Saiyans. The same way we see Goku fighting Granola, but he's in Super Saiyan Blue, but in Kaioken, but he's still using Ultra Instinct. He's still training his Ultra Instinct. So I think they're gonna eventually. I don't know if Vegeta and Goku are gonna do it because finding synergy between that destruction form
and the angel form.
Yeah, in the angel form, there's that.
Am I tripping, or did Kezi Mike
to
just
master each form, you got to go the opposite end of the spectrum. Like feed into
I
ego,
don't know if
delete
my
your
ears
ego.
fucked up,
You know
but
what I'm
like
saying? That's how
5
that
seconds
kind
ago,
of
it
goes
just
to
sounded like
master that
all
force.
of
I
the
don't know if it's gonna do the
background,
same, but for
whatever, like the
the other
air in your
thing,
room just like went out, and
yeah,
all I
Am I
could hear
I
was
tripping?
like
definitely think
Kezi
just
for
hear your voice.
clear as
Like you
fuck.
just got super clear out of nowhere.
say it
You
again.
already were clear.
I don't know if my ears fucked up, but like 5 seconds ago, it just sounded like all of the
Okay,
background,
all right. I thought I was
whatever, like
tripping.
the air in your room just like went out, and all I could hear was like just pure your voice. Like you just got
Got
super
you. I was
clear
like,
out
damn,
of
it sound like
nowhere,
he in the
and you
room with me
already
now.
were
It got
clear.
clear as fuck.
Is it doing the same thing
All
now?
right.
Yeah,
It still sounds.
yeah, it did. And
My
Okay,
headphones
You
just
good,
died.
bro?
all right. I thought I
My
was
headphones
tripping.
just died, and I just got a new phone, so my audio and my camera might be a little
God,
more clear than it usually is.
I was like, damn, it sound like he in the room with me now. It got
For
clear as
sure, for
fuck.
sure.
That's
All
good.
right.
Did you
Let
get
me
a new
see.
iPhone?
Somebody in the
Yeah, I got a
chat
new
Which
said
one
they
you
want
iPhone.
to see
get,
Gohan
bro?
fuse a Piccolo. Personally, I'm cool
Oh, the
on that.
business and shit. Come on,
I don't want to
man.
see that one,
Nah, I
but
got the 14 Pro Max though.
For sure, for sure.
yeah, my girl.
But somebody in the chat said they want to see Gohan fuse a Piccolo.
No, Smizzy, you're not tripping.
Personally, I'm cool on that.
no,
I don't want
Bruh.
to see that
enough.
one.
I
But
ain't
But you
gonna
see
lie,
what
Yeah,
Tony.
I'm
You
yeah,
my
trying
it's
to
guy.
kind of
I
say?
good.
don't want to see that.
When with Dragon Ball Z
That's
is
nasty
that
work.
type? It's Pandora's box. Once you open up Pandora's box, once you want fusion, you gonna want
no,
this,
so
you want that.
yeah,
That's why I'm like, yo,
I
you gotta
don't want
keep it
Piccolo
to
fusing with no humans. What I
kind of
exactly.
want for Piccolo is what they did in Tournament of Power. Like there was two Namekians on from Universe 6, and they absorbed every other Namekian on their planet.
That's facts.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
Like
facts.
the same
And then
thing
they just
basically
buffed
what
up
that
Piccolo already,
guy did
giving him.
for Goku and Daima. They
You
all
wanna,
did it but for
Yeah,
those two Namekians. We just need that for Piccolo.
that's
Like
fact.
give him the power of his dead ancestors
That's
and
fact.
he lit.
And then they just buffed up Piccolo already,
yeah,
giving
I don't
him.
need him
how do
if
you feel about the
he
I don't
only
like
transformation
his I don't
itself?
like
power.
the orange Piccolo name,
You don't
man.
like
Do you like the
the
character
it's
design
a
in
They could have
general?
lame
called it.
name.
They could have called him any. They could have called him Blood Piccolo.
Dragon Ball
Kezi?
Z
I
is
don't
not
know
good with
anything
names.
else.
Dragon Ball
I'll
Z is not good with
praise
names. They're
Piccolo.
No,
not good
no,
with names.
All
They're
right,
Kezi,
not
maybe
good with
that.
names.
do
They're
you
not
like
good
the
with
Yeah,
character
names. They're
design
not
in
good with
general?
that
names.
is Super Saiyan Rose. I was
I
like,
was
all right,
asking
They're
Kezi, do you
not
like the
good with
character design
names.
for
They're not
Piccolo in
good with
general
names.
in that new buff? Right?
no.
Black Goku. I was like, bro, he's not even black. Come on, bro, stop. Like,
Kez,
Goku Black?
do
Yeah.
you like the
That was a
design?
bad.
wait, what happened?
what happened?
I was asking Kezi, do you like the character design for Piccolo in general in that new buff state?
I'm cool with it. He could be
Oh,
orange if
that
you
was
want.
hard.
He just
Anything.
doesn't like the
The
name. He
color
just
I
didn't
wants a
know.
really.
It's
different
just the
name.
Yeah,
name.
the
It's
color
just
didn't
the
really bother
name.
me. It's just the fucking name.
Ultra,
Like, damn,
Ultra
hurt
Ego
me.
not
Yeah,
hard?
it's
How
not.
creative we are.
It's not a good name.
Come on,
And
Zara.
like even for me, Vegeta's
Yeah,
my
that was
favorite
kind of hard,
character.
especially
Ultra
for that
Ego
character
is
in
I
general.
feel like that was
cool, but as it
hard.
goes on, I'm like
That was
Ultra
kind of hard.
That's
Ego.
hard.
I get
That's
it.
hard. I
I
ain't gonna
fucked with
lie.
Ultra Ego
Ultra Ego. I ain't
hard?
gonna hold you.
Ultra Ego was pretty cool.
Ultra
Though.
Ego is the most creative thing they came
Yeah,
up
that
with
was hard,
because
especially for
he
that
didn't
form.
have a name for the form. He was like, "Yo, if you got Ultra Instinct, then this is
Ultra
Ultra Ego."
That's
Ego
hard.
I was like, "All
That's hard.
right."
Because Vegeta has always been
about
saying
ego.
that he's the strongest, but then Goku came and he's like, "Oh, there's someone stronger than me." So he always trained to be the strongest,
And
and
I'm
that
just
is
I
at the
think
point
this
where I'm like, what do
ego.
we do with
Beerus
Beerus? What do we do with Beerus? What's the
like
goal
a
with Beerus?
soon
Why is he
point. I
here?
ain't gonna lie.
Is he always that
yes,
goalpost, or is
because he's
like
that
do
Yeah,
strong.
he
I
is.
know that's what I'm
Beerus
trying to
is
say? Is
that
he always
strong,
that
man.
goalpost,
He
or do
is.
we surpass that goalpost at one point?
I'm one of those
That's the thing
dudes
with
I
Beerus.
that
hope he
Yeah,
Beerus.
he
does.
I
surpassed
think
I
Beerus
hope he
said
does.
at like a
when
soon
Goku fought
point.
him
I
the
ain't gonna
first
lie,
time
because
in the Red
You
God
know what I'm
form,
trying
I
to say?
think they
Because
said
like it's
Beerus
getting to that
was
point where
like
it's like we
it
got
was
this
not
form, we got
75,
this
it was
form,
65.
are we getting close to him,
Damn.
or are we just like not in his
I
realm?
think
Well,
Beerus
he is a
said
god.
when
You got to remember
I,
Goku
that.
I
He's
fought
a
thought he
him the
god.
said
first
70.
time in the Red God form. I think they said
He
Beerus
was
used like
65.
it was not 75. It was 65.
65 was 65.
Yeah, I thought it was higher than that.
But he
I
I
see
think
is
what
he
I'm trying to
did
still a
he
say.
god.
tap
Okay.
70?
He is
But
still
I
let's
thought
a
he
look at
god.
said
this though.
70.
Hypothetically,
It might
let's
have
Yeah,
been
I
say
thought he
Ultra
tapped
was
70.
70.
65. Where do you think
But
Black
you know
Frieza
with Dragon Ball Z
ranks on
Pilots,
that
this
scale?
shit's
What
weird
percentage is
because
he
it could
at?
be like 70, bro. I was lying. I was only using I was only
Okay.
using 45%.
Okay.
They do
I was
that.
But
thinking
let's look
bare
at this
minimum
though.
90.
You think?
Hypothetically, let's say it was 65.
Yeah.
Where do you think Black Frieza ranks on that scale? What percentage is he at?
Oh, he's past the scale
Right.
Yeah,
Probably like
because
Okay.
I'm about to say he broke.
he
percent.
Yeah, he
told
broke
I
that
was
he
scale.
thinking
told Goku and
minimum 90.
Vegeta they can't beat him, right?
Yeah,
He's like
because think
eighty
about
Right.
that.
percent.
He's saying that about Goku before Goku ever had a Super Saiyan Blue. And
Mm-hmm.
Beerus does not train. All his training technically is done. So
Sleeping.
Facts.
he said
Yeah.
that before
That's why when I
Before
seen
Blue
Black
Kaioken,
Frieza, I was
before
thinking bare
Yeah.
minimum
Fusion
90.
got involved. Because Beerus makes it seem like even if Goku and Vegeta fuse, he could probably still take them.
Yeah,
So it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
some
Yeah.
kind of his gusto a little more different. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's why
Do
when I
you
seen
think
Black Frieza, I was thinking
Vegeta is
minimum
closer
90.
to
That's why I think
Beerus than he is
Goku is
to
gonna get
He's
over
closer to
him.
Frieza than he is
Goku?
Beerus.
Yeah.
No, you think he's probably closer to Goku than he is
I think
Beerus
I think
because
Frieza's right where Beerus is at. That's
That's
what I think. You
why I
Oh,
can't get
think
much stronger than
that's
that.
why I think Goku is gonna
Unless we
over.
defeat him and then Beerus is the overall series badass. And I don't know if it's like that.
you
You
know
know what
what's
I'm
gonna
saying?
happen.
I think
Niggas right.
when
Continue. Niggas
I
right.
think when Frieza, I think by the time Frieza comes into play, the person
But
Frieza either defeats that warrants how bad he is, it could be Beerus. If Frieza defeats Beerus, now we all shit in our pants. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're all like,
if
all
if
right,
I were
this
to
this
see
nigga's a
that,
little
then yeah,
different.
I will definitely agree with that.
Yeah, if
But
not, if he doesn't defeat Beerus, like I said, I could see Beerus being the person that needs to fight Frieza and possibly extreme different, maybe even it. Gojo versus Sukuna could be Frieza versus Beerus,
Uh-huh.
because then there's still a fight that happens after that fight for
Yeah,
Sukuna.
I don't like how they did Gojo. They trapped him, bro. He
I
could have
love how
done
they
so
did.
much
I love
more.
how
sounds
they
like
did
he's
Gojo.
MC.
I don't care
Gojo is
about.
actually. I've made up my mind. Gojo is actually my favorite character in the series, but he's the series contradiction,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because they made him too.
But then
They
the thing,
presented him too
the
strong.
thing
like
I learned. We find
is,
out that he's not too strong, but they present him to
yeah,
be too strong. But I love his ability. I'm gonna be real with you. That ability up until the domain
yeah, no,
expansion,
he's
that's
cracked.
gravity basically.
He's cracked, bro. He's cracked.
Damn near.
And I don't care about Blue Eyes Kakashi, bro. I
Uh,
can't care about that character at all, bro.
Nah, his
they
eyes
do.
look better than Kakashi's.
They do.
They said Blue Eyes Kakashi. This is what it was.
He got
Like,
that. He got that
Zod, do you
Yamcha
watch Bleach?
damn
eyes. You feel me?
near.
God, bro. I was like, animes love the white hair,
They do.
mask over the face, cool character. And I'm like,
Yeah,
Zod,
yo,
I'm
God.
surprised
Zod, did you
more
watch One
mangas or anime don't do that.
Because white is usually the color that symbolizes you're closer to enlightenment or closer to God or
Hmm.
whatever. That's why damn near
Ah,
every series they have their
They have
character.
one. That's what I'm
If
saying. Like,
not
they love it,
already
bro.
with white hair, he goes through a white hair transformation.
Hmm.
oh,
Tokyo
Even
Ghoul.
think about Goku. How's
Yeah,
he
I'm about to
closer to
Zod,
say
do
Angel?
you
Ultra
do you
Ultra
Instinct,
watch
all
Instinct.
Bleach?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like New
Right
Bleach?
then and there.
G5, of course. It's all. It's in damn near
you
every.
could say Gohan too. It's
No,
just
I
like
was
a
asking Zod.
tint of white hair, I guess.
Yeah, you're bugging
Yeah, because
Goofy.
it's gray.
Zod,
I see what
That
you're
was,
saying.
Yeah.
that was a
you watch
Goofy statement
Bleach?
there.
Like New
You
Bleach?
bugging. But Zod,
I've
have you
never seen
seen
Bleach
Bleach?
in my
Like New
life.
Bleach?
No, I was
That nigga,
That was the bug one?
that nigga's asleep. I don't know what's going
you're
on.
bugging Goofy.
Yeah.
That was that was
Goofy.
that was,
Yeah, you
that was
tweaking, Goofy. You gotta get up
bugging.
on it, man.
But
Yeah,
Zod,
I'll
do
start.
you
I'll start
New
Bleach.
Bleach? Like New Bleach? That was your blood boy?
Me?
I've seen a new
Yeah.
Bleach though.
Bro, I haven't watched Bleach since I stopped reading Shonen Jump, bro. I didn't watch that
Man,
shit.
that shit was
I
forever.
was off.
That nigga,
I was off of it once I saw
he
that
was there for
stupid
like an
training arc.
episode.
Listen, if I had to watch him
Thank
train
you.
in that
Yeah, I'm not even about to get into that
Bankai
with him.
zone one
That
more
was
time,
one
where all the swords
episode,
around,
Zod.
he was looking for his Bankai. I stopped watching Bleach after
I
that shit.
I
It was
swear.
forever
That was
ago. He was
Tsunami
there for
killed
like
my shit for Bleach.
he was there for like
Tsunami killed my.
no.
that
That
was
was
probably like
forever
3
ago, and
panels
it was
then.
still fire.
Thank
Zod
you.
Trey.
Yeah, I'm not
It killed my love for Bleach, bro.
that was one
I
episode.
was reading.
I don't know if you had any love if you tapped out at that
I
point.
swear.
Yeah, because
That
that
was
that
Remember,
didn't make
I was
sense.
I was reading Bleach. I was reading, Bleach.
That was
But
probably like 3 panels then.
Ichigo never enthralled me. That's the problem. The main character never
lead,
enthralled me. He wasn't.
yeah, lead with that point next time. That
I
makes
got a
sense.
sword.
Ichigo
Don't get
never
the gun.
enthralled me as a character. Like And the thing is, I was still trying to give it a chance. He just never enthralled me. Orange hair. I'm like, bro, what do you want to do? I want to protect my family. Go get a gun, bro. Just go
I
get a
got a
gun. Go
sword.
get a blicky and be all right, bro. Nah, bro. His story's not his story wasn't. It's cool, but it's not entertaining. Think about what was going on at that point. Yeah, Naruto, One Piece. You had
Aren't you
Pokemon.
To
You
caught
had
be
up
all
in
fair,
these.
Naruto was
JJK?
shitting on One Piece at that point.
I
But
know,
now
but
it's
I'm saying, I'm just trying to say,
Pokemon.
I'm saying main character wise, they all have this little bluff, and then you got Ichigo who's kind of like, I'm here and I just want to protect my family.
Aren't
All right,
you
bro,
caught
You're
we
up
got
in
right,
guns.
Aren't
but
you
JJK?
you're
caught up
right.
in
But
JJK though?
Bleach,
Haven't you
One
seen
Piece
both
is
seasons?
still slept on highly at this time. Still,
It
I'm
was
talking about for
I
me.
was
I'm talking about
Luffy's
for
not
me.
getting
So why'd you watch
Luffy's
the
not
second
getting his
season?
roses at this time.
That's
I
So
what
what
didn't
you
I'm
talking
watch
saying.
about is
For
One
early,
Piece
early.
me, I'm saying
until
for me,
last
that's what it
year.
was.
Okay,
Nah, aren't you caught up in JJK though? Haven't you seen both
No,
seasons?
that's you
I
you
saw
proving my
both
point. I'm
seasons, and I
saying
still don't like that motherfucker like that,
So
Bleach
bro.
is
why
Like
big
you
you,
three.
watch the
You
I
don't
second
like the
season?
really
character,
So
so you
what
dropped it.
because
you
I
talking about
But
is
you've
was
earlier
like
seen all of
Ichigo.
JJK, and their MC is super
Even
minimal.
Yuji's not
He's not even the
a
main
good
character in his
character to me.
show.
Like
No, that's
you had never heard me talk
you
about.
proving my point. I'm saying
Okay, then all right. Okay,
Bleach is
fair
big
then.
three. You don't like the character, so you dropped it. But
Okay,
you've
I thought you were caught up.
seen all of JJK, and their MC is super minimal. He's not even the main character
Yeah,
in his show, for real.
I haven't even finished JJK, so like
Oh,
Okay, then.
there's a point on that
All
too.
right.
You
Okay.
gotta finish
in
I
other
JJK.
I
news,
haven't finished
Okay.
JJK either. I didn't finish
JJK goes
JJK, and I didn't finish
crazy.
I was just
MHA
gonna
too.
say,
Second
speaking
season of
on multiple
JJK goes
anime
crazy.
today, I
It's cool.
recently watched
second season does
Um,
the
look
Hunter x
great
Hunter
visually. That shit is
movies
fire.
on
in
Once
Netflix.
again,
other news,
style
I've
over
seen
substance
the
for me.
one about the Phantom
spit.
Troop. That
I was
one
just
was
gonna say,
fire,
speaking on
super
multiple
fire,
animes today, I recently watched
super fire. And I saw the
the
other
Hunter x
one
Hunter
about.
movies on
Honestly, the other
Netflix.
one wasn't that great,
I
but
seen the one about the Phantom Troop.
I don't even
That
really
one
know
was
how to
fire,
even describe it.
super fire,
That's where I stopped.
super fire. And I saw the other one about. Honestly, the other one wasn't that great, but if I don't even really know how to even describe it.
Is
There you go.
is Hisoka actually a pedophile or is that just
I don't want to know
internet
what he
shit?
is. I don't want to know what he is. Whatever he is, he can keep him to himself.
There you
That's
go.
the
Because
honest to God truth.
people keep putting on the internet that he's a pedophile. Because
I
they always
don't
put
want to know what he is. He is a clown. That's all I need to know. You
I,
ain't got to
I
tell me
would
nothing
hope
else
he's
about
just
him.
a clown.
No, 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 no. That's a different type of clown. Like I said, whatever tricks he
In
got in
other
his box,
news,
he
the
was like,
Phantom Troop
"Hey, you
movie
want to
was
hold my
hard.
box?" No,
I
nope.
don't know. Has anybody
Come
else
on,
seen it?
let's move. Let's move. Let's go over here. Whatever that pink haired clown got, keep it to yourself, my guy.
Hunter x Hunter.
He's that
Oh
type
my
of clown.
god.
He's that type of clown you avoid.
And in other news, the Phantom Troop movie was hard. I don't know. Has anybody else seen it?
Pardon?
What Phantom Troop movie are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about mine. Hunter Hunter.
What's the
That's
Phantom
the
Troop
first
movie?
movie I saw.
No,
That
you
one was
talking
kind of mid.
about Phantom Road?
I honestly wish I
Is it
didn't
called
watch that one.
Phantom
There's a
Road?
second movie that's
Where
about the Phantom Troop.
Netero basically fought
That
somebody
involves
that used to
Rapika
be like have their own
and
organization, and they used something else besides men. It was like some dark type of
really,
energy.
That's the first movie I saw. That one was kind of mid. I honestly wish I
they
didn't
was
watch
doing
that one.
Show Me Rock.
There's a second movie that's about the Phantom Troop. That involves Karapika. And
I just watched them.
To me, that one was the one
Like,
that was mid. They didn't even know Nen yet.
no,
Yeah,
the
they didn't even
Phantom
know
Troop one
Nen
was
yet in that
hard.
Was
movie,
it
The one
bro.
with the puppets.
Disney? Yeah.
he was doing Show Me Rock.
I
What
think
are
you're
you
getting
saying?
movies mixed up.
I just watched them.
You might
Like,
need to just watch it again,
oh,
Coach.
the
So
Yeah,
Phantom
I'm
man.
not.
Troop
I'm
was
not saying. I'm
hard.
not saying it was
Doing the
I'm
perfection.
telling
I'm just saying they
you,
didn't
Damn.
know.
I'm telling you, they
Hold on.
Plot was hard.
barely. They were still in the middle of mastering Nen. He might, even if he did Show Me Rock, it might not have been no perfected Show Me Rock. It wasn't.
So
It definitely was.
I'm not saying it was perfect.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm just talking about the plot of it. Like the plot of it,
Mhm.
I really enjoyed the plot of that
Plot
other
was hard.
movie with Netero. When Netero basically, they were trying to basically that group came back from the past and was trying to they locked down. They locked down Heaven's Tower and basically tried to. That was fire to me. Gon had to fight the big brawler nigga to prove himself. And shit. That
Everybody
was
was
hard.
lying.
And
Everybody
then
lost their
Gon
eyes.
took
Gon lost
on
his
the
eyes
the
too.
dark power. After I don't know, I like that.
Man,
it was more. It flowed more.
Like,
I'm gonna be real with you. The other movie didn't flow well. Karapika was part blind.
Bro, the other one,
everybody was blind.
So this is my main issue with the other one. Because they brought
it was bullshit.
Old karate dude.
You wasn't fucking. That was
no, it was cool just compared to the other movie.
But they didn't develop him at all. Like
this is my main issue with the other one. Because they brought back old karate dude that'd be like own the,
and that's cool. So I don't want to parallel him to them
develop him
because I know they're just
that's the point of his character. He was supposed to get nerfed. He got
but he should have been on a higher scale than what we last
way higher than whatever his character.
And that's cool. So I don't want to parallel him to
but not
them
really
because I know they're just damn near they're the main characters in the show. So I don't want to say he should be on their scale, but he should have been on a higher scale than what we last seen him.
He was.
Okay,
Mark,
so
he was, but not really.
Bro, he was a floor boss. Think about that. In that movie, he
exactly.
No, like he had his status
so
changed.
The title is cool.
He had status in Heaven's Arena. He was a big dog now.
Okay, so
you just don't like that. By the time they gave him the notoriety, but then when it's time to show him, he pretty much looked like where we last left him. I get it. You still got to pay attention to the details. The details count because they don't want to. What they're trying to tell you is they don't want to waste time showing you this guy because we got other shit to show.
In the show.
Well, they're going to tell you
the whole years went by. I need you
done this much more. He's a floor boss. That just don't really mean shit compared to Gon and Kilo's.
That was years ago.
Like catching no dubs.
Where's the character development? You've been training the whole time
in the show.
You should have caught a dub. What are we talking about?
So you shouldn't be you shouldn't be looking for him to do no big shit in no movie if he's getting dubbed in the show.
That was years ago. Where's the character development? You've been training this whole time. You should have caught a dub. What are we talking about?
It's a movie, Coach. What do you mean? I'm not giving. Bro, in every movie, y'all gotta start understanding. In movies, even if the movie isn't canon, the portrayal of what the character is doing is gonna be canon. So you like to harp on Smoker, right?
Consistent, but we know that
Smoker clashes with someone with the flame ability, and it's always a tie. Ace. So when we put Smoker in a movie in Stampede and he fights Sabo, the result is the same. It's consistent.
But we know that Smoker got stronger since then, and we know that Sabo was stronger than Ace at that point, right?
No, he definitely got stronger.
Right, so that part is
for
consistent.
sure. But at the same time, it still
doesn't have a parallel
antagonist.
So you're fighting a different person.
He still didn't beat the guy, and he didn't lose
by a weaker nigga.
Still the same.
Right, so that part is consistent. But this young nigga doesn't have a parallel antagonist.
No.
So you're fighting a different person.
It's consistent, bro. It's consistent. He got outdone in the canon by Gon and Killua. Then we get to the movie. Remember in anime, we get to literally see him like, yo, these guys, their ceiling is crazy compared to mine. So I'm not really gonna be there. He's downing himself. Then we get to the movie, and we see that same growth that you talking about. You're right, because you're a floor boss.
For consistency's sake, you don't think he should have had any character development as far as fighting opponents.
And they're still doing the same job.
Like if it's 3 more movies, he should be getting his ass whooped in all 3 of those more movies.
Consistency.
So for consistency's sake, you don't think he should have had any character development as far as fighting opponents. You don't get to see it though. Like if it's 3 more movies, he should be getting his ass whooped.
He didn't develop in the show.
No, you're missing it. You're missing it because he had character. Like I said, they gave him character development. You just are not satisfied.
We don't get to see it though.
You didn't get to see it in the show.
That's why I want to see development in the movie.
He forfeit fighting Killua, bro. We weren't going to see more after that. Who did you see him fight after the forfeit to Gon and Killua or to Killua in the Tournament of Power?
No one. That's why I want to see development.
What did we see more of after that? We didn't. But then we get told in the movie 2 years later in the franchise, well, not in the franchise, but for the franchise.
We hear about the development. We don't get to see it.
And he was competing at Heaven's
He didn't box
last time.
He didn't win.
Now he's a floor boss at Heaven's Arena. He got somewhere. We saw the development that The development that mattered was
hear about the development.
no. We saw it. You just don't like him. That's what it is. Welcome to anime reality, my guy. He's not him. I'm sorry. He's not him.
He's not wrong.
Get that? Yeah, me.
I have one question.
When he did that, I got
like, okay, that's my nigga. Cool. I know you've been training this whole time. I saw you at your lowest.
Give me
you a floor boss now?
At least let me see the
let me see what your progression is. When he did that, I was like, oh hell yeah, spade. Fuck yeah. Let me see your progression.
He was about to.
I don't want to see you get your ass whooped again. At least give me let me see the dub against Fodder before you get your ass whooped. Fight.
I was about to say, to be fair to him, he was supposed to probably be showing against some Fodder. They had no Fodder. He fought someone that gave Gon a run for his money off the rip. Gon ain't mid diff this nigga.
No.
Gon
double team.
It was like an extreme diff for Gon. You get me? So it's like, all right, this is the same guy that beat him. So we gotta say at least dang. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to parallel it for. You
mad at me? I'm mad that I give my nigga some shine.
And how do we know that? It was one of those kids that beat the person that beat him.
I saw what was going on. He catching L's.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They just being consistent.
I just want to get consistent, man. You mad at me? I'm mad that I give my.
I'm not mad at you. I'm trying to get you to understand what's going on. I don't want you to be like, yo, why he ain't go Super Saiyan?
Yeah,
He's supposed to be a Super Saiyan the whole time, and then they killed the man without letting him go Super Saiyan. Now you like, fuck, I thought he was a. You're like, remember RDC, that one clip where Mark was like, yo, he thought he was lit, then now the niggas is moving too fast. He's like, yo, I'm sorry,
I don't know what's up. I can't keep up. Yeah,
that's what.
You remember how he met Kobe at the beginning of the show?
Doing this shit, and
you remember how
he
like
hundreds of
episodes go by and we see him develop and to be more than what he was.
That's really what it is. He's like, yo, I thought I was lit. Like,
that's all I wanted from my nigga.
So you remember how
he don't gotta be parallel with the main character. I just wanted to develop.
Yeah.
And you remember how like hundreds of episodes go by and we see him develop and to be more than what he was prior.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted from my nigga.
I mean,
you don't gotta be parallel with the main character.
Think about this, right? Because I'm glad you brought Kobe up because he has an even worse parallel.
Okay.
Kobe
by who?
Starts off
by
nowhere, gets somewhere, and then with all that great training he gets, he got one shot in Marineford.
Okay.
So one shot.
And then after Marineford,
by
the main character. Okay. That's paralleling where he's at. Like I said, Chain Scale that in Hunter x Hunter, they did the same thing for Olsen and Gon, bro. It's the same shit.
And then
same shit.
After Marineford,
they just we don't see him actually get one shot. We just find him. They just come back to the end of the fight and we hear Olsen lost.
No, you put him on the ground. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Luffy put Kobe on the ground. That's not
what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for Gon. I mean, for the guy that Oath and in Hunter x Hunter in the fight that he had against the opponent that Gon beat, the opponent that Gon fight and won against Extreme Diff. They didn't actually show us the fight between Oath and the guy. They just came back when the fight was over, and we like, damn, like, he got cooked. Yeah, it could have been a one shot for that nigga too. It just parallels. But that's what I'm trying to say. It evens out.
But
it just evens out.
The difference is,
if Luffy met Kobe right now,
Honesty
if Luffy meets Kobe before Honesty Impact, he gets one shot again.
Kobe's dead. Yeah,
Always had a 2 years.
He still might get one shot if he ain't clashing off the Honesty Impact off rip.
But it's 2 years later.
I mean, the Honesty Impact is gonna even
do the Honesty Impact 2 years later.
Yeah, they didn't have. Think about it.
Yeah.
Kobe
how much time is between when they meet and the Chimera Anarch?
It was like a
2
month.
years later.
If he uses Honesty
It's legit 2 years later.
Well, I'll say this: the movie
in
came out in
Hunter,
2013.
2 years later,
The show stopped in
2 years later,
2011.
Heaven's Arena.
How much time is
The
between
movie
when
came
they
out in
meet and the
2013.
Chimera Anarch?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you if you know for sure. I'm not trying.
Well, I'll say this:
The movie came out in 2013.
So if you know for sure, it's 2 years
They
later.
met
Then
also
yeah,
2011.
The show stopped.
That's 2 years though.
The movie.
Coach, listen, Coach. He ass, Coach. You gotta just leave it alone, man. Let go and let God, bro. He's ass. You know what I mean?
The movie came out in
I want him
2013.
to get some development.
We met Olsen.
He was ass. Wait,
years old.
2020. That's 7. All right, and then we got 5. He was asked 12 years
He's
ago.
not
Just leave it
him.
alone.
He's not him. And I don't need him to be him.
I just want
12 years
I
ago,
just want
you
him to
gotta
show
step
me
up.
who he is
So
today.
he's not as,
But
but
he's not who he
he's
was back then.
just at that level.
Oh,
But then
Yeah, he's just not him.
so
even going to keep
Yeah,
He's
moving.
not
better.
ass. He's just
Yeah,
not him.
and I don't need
Respectfully.
him to be.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
just
a
want- I
better.
just want them to
That's a
show
better way
me
of
who
saying
he is today.
Sure.
Because he's not who he was.
I'm
back
just throwing
then.
off like Kessie didn't come up with the live movie of the two, bro. That
Kobe
shit
will
was
definitely be a
It
vice.
involved
Kobe will be a vice
It involved killing his brother.
before the end of the series.
Sure, I won't say too good.
It involved
I have to
killing
say
his
just
that.
throwing off
brother.
like
It
Kennedy
involved the
didn't fuck
Phantom
with
Troop,
the
Karate's
with the
plan.
live movie of the two, bro. That
That's
shit
the
was
best
hard.
part.
That was not
It involved
the live movie, bro. You're the only one I know that says that. You're the only nigga I know that says that.
it involved
Oh my
killing
God,
his
son.
brother. It involved the Phantom Troop, Karate's plan.
Stampede was amazing.
Bro, that's like when people
That's
tell
it.
me Film Gold is better than Stampede. I'm like, how, bro? That's what you're doing.
I don't
Stampede
like
was
it either.
That's
I don't like it
man.
either. Stampede was a
God,
mess
you're one
and
of a
Gold
kind.
was a mess.
Stampede
God,
was
you're one
Stampede
of a
was a
kind.
mess and Gold was a mess.
Stampede was.
I didn't like
You just
either.
saying that because it's
Gold
fan
wasn't
service.
that bad. Gold was
Stampede
not
was
that bad.
Yeah,
Stampede
you
was
bugging.
It wasn't
Stampede is
though.
You
what
mean like anything about
superheroes
it?
is. A cacophony of nonsense, just all over the place. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I
They
agree
just want to
with
do
the nonsense.
matchups for matchups.
I think you're smoking crack, Zach.
I never liked Stampede. I never liked Stampede.
like-
I didn't like
Stampede
Gold.
was
Stampede
fire.
wasn't
Yo, Stampede was fire. It
I
actually makes sense.
I like
And I'm
Crocodile
perfectly fine
and
with it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Crocodile and Law teaming up.
Stampede's
That's
better than
Nope.
both of those.
something I would never ever
Nope.
see.
Didn't care for it. Didn't care for
Oh
it.
my god.
My last favorite movie was Z and Strong World. That was it. Didn't like any of the movies after. They did too
Stampede.
fucking much.
Better.
Gold, like I got Tesaro's character. I liked it.
Wait,
So
what was
The
what was
movie
what
was
was
just
too much
didn't
about
get it
Stampede?
hit.
I'm
Gold,
confused.
Gold was good.
Stampede was fan service and had a lot of action in it. But
That's what it
too
was.
much about it?
It was just too. It was too much fan service.
I
It was like, yo, this
agree
person
with
versus
you
this
on
person.
Stampede.
I was like, I don't care about this, bro.
But that's
Film
just
Gold
but
was
the
good though.
the condition of the Stampede movie is the state of the final saga right now. So I'm confused on how you feel that way because that's what
Didn't
we're
like
getting.
it.
Final saga.
Didn't like it.
Yo,
I'm like,
you are
it's
a
like,
motherfucker. I
it's
swear
like
to God.
goofy.
People hate it.
Bubble
I feel like
hang
people don't
out.
like it because everybody's favorite characters in the
Scrabble.
movie.
All these 5. I'm like,
That's literally
what?
it.
What? You know what? But then I got it because I would watch people like, yo, this is the great thing ever. I'm like, yo, it was ridiculous.
I
It
feel like
was
you
too
just
much.
don't like it.
You like?
Everybody's favorite.
Do you
Are you
like
character.
Film
consistent on
Red
that?
though?
Yeah, that's me.
I didn't like
Film
Film
Red.
Red. Everyone knows I don't like One Piece musical. I didn't like One Piece musical. Didn't like it.
What you just said you did it and then you don't,
I never liked Film Red.
bro.
Like,
You just a hater at this point.
Everyone
You
here
just a hater.
knows I didn't like Film Red.
Nah,
Everyone
but
here knows I never
Bro,
to
liked
be
Film Red.
fair,
Red was so
everybody,
good.
Film Red has iffy, like people feel
One
iffy about
Piece.
Film Red. Period. I'm okay with that, but
The whole
I'm
point of One
okay
Piece.
that he ain't like Stampede neither.
Yeah,
I just
no,
felt like
Stampede.
we shouldn't be too critical on Stampede because that's literally the epitome of like 2 chapters ago the chapter
You're right.
reveal of Scopper
The whole
Gaban.
fact.
Like people are
The whole
talking
Piece.
crazy about it. And I'm like, yo, bro, the only reason you're not tripping on the Scopper Gaban reveal is because Oda revealed crazy shit 2 chapters before that. So if it was a normal One Piece chapter, you'd have been like, yo, this is bonkers. Oda's just
So you're not gonna like Final Saga
chapter,
then?
so you're not realizing
No,
how
You're not gonna like.
this
You're not gonna like
chapter
Final Saga in
is
One Piece.
they're all great.
Stampede is the epitome of
But even
pirating.
Ridiculousness.
past
Yeah, I
Camille
know.
though.
so
That's
you're not
lore.
gonna
And how do you
Final
hate
Saga
it?
then.
Huh?
You're not gonna like.
How do you
You're
hate
not
it
gonna like
then?
Final Saga. Bro.
Everyone is fighting for.
I didn't like the
pirate.
mural.
But even
I mean, to be fair,
but-
Zah,
That's more.
to be fair, Coach, it's not that he wouldn't like Final Saga. He has mad critiques on Final Saga himself, so you can't be mad at it. Like, there's a lot going on in Elbaf. He's been critiquing, so
And I've been calling
You
it
had an
down
issue
the
with that?
line. I said Gabon was gonna quit, not fight Luffy and Zoro. He's gonna do the little
Why?
I'm gonna
'Cause they're
test
weak?
you out, and then as soon as I'm good. I call that shit out. It's cool,
You had an issue.
and I love that the kid. No, I loved it,
Oh, okay.
and I love the fact that the kids are about to get kidnapped. That brings joy to my heart, knowing that the kid's about to get kidnapped. I want to see
Why?
that shit.
Because they weak.
I
They're
mean,
annoying.
to be fair, they are still children.
I'll help them
Just through the
kidnap the
age
kids
out, like.
myself if I have to. I'll jump in the
But
page
in
and
giant
kidnap the kids
years, they're
myself. That's how
still
fucking
children.
annoying they are.
So,
Giants and 20 years old, but lame ass motherfuckers.
maybe not on
I
in the
mean, to
U.S.
be
maybe,
Brother.
but
fair,
not
are
on
still children.
LBAF.
I mean, you threw the
They're
age out. Like,
20. They're 20.
but in
20
giant,
years old.
they're still children.
They're 20. They can drink
Bro,
alcohol.
Maybe
Yeah,
not on
probably.
in the U.S. Maybe, but not on LBAF.
They can drink alcohol.
what's Cooper's son's name?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. On LBAF, they probably could drink too.
Colin?
Probably.
Colin's the
Yeah,
only
Colin.
kid
I
Yeah,
can
I'm
see that
like,
shit.
Probably.
don't
I can see
kidnap
that
him.
shit, bro.
But I want him to
Colin
get
is.
kidnapped because
Did the chapter drop
even
yesterday?
I don't want to say anything. Even in the latest chapter, Usopp talking kind of crazy right now. I respect it. I'm saying I'm seeing the little patterns of him
Who
going
was
to
I
way
talking crazy
I've been
to?
calling. He gonna be the one to spaz out on the
Did the
Giants.
Type
chapter
shit.
drop
Oh
yesterday?
no,
Type shit.
It dropped.
Usopp. This is
Yeah,
Usopp's
chapters
arc
out.
for sure. Usopp's arc for sure.
I'm gonna read that tonight.
He talk. He talking kind of crazy. I'm like, okay, Usopp.
Who's up
See
talking crazy too?
Go
the
read the
Giants.
chapter codes. How about
I
that?
think
Type shit. Type
I
shit.
have a theory. Usopp might go in Cooper Gabon's footsteps and might marry. He
That's
might
Nah,
not
not
his.
marry
like
his
that though.
That's
giant.
not his.
For
That's not
different
his.
reasons.
You talking about
Replica.
Sanji?
For
That's
different reasons.
Sanji's replica.
I think
That's not
Sanji.
a,
I think Sanji's gonna.
It might
I think
be
Sanji gives
Usopp
Jared the baby.
too.
Facts. Sanji's giving Jared the baby. It's a fact.
That's his favorite race though.
nah.
Nah,
I like that.
still not
So,
That's
enough. I
not
for
mean,
different reasons.
Usopp don't
that's
strike me as that type of character. We in Sanji. That's Sanji's bag.
Yeah, I know
if
Sanji's
Sanji
bag, but
ever looks conquerors, it's gonna be because of Gabon. It's gonna be because of Gabon. I don't see
it
Usopp.
could
That's not Usopp's
it
goal.
could be Usopp too. He's like, I want to be a warrior for the whole
Facts.
Yeah,
series, and
but I
he's
wouldn't. I
finally
wouldn't put anything on Usopp. Like I could. You could say Usopp probably lives in Elbaf at the end for sure. But as far as like anybody having a baby or being with somebody in Elbaf, I'm giving that to Sanji.
okay.
Fact.
Yeah, maybe live
Everything
like when the
about
adventure is
Gabon
done.
screams Sanji.
Sanji, literally
But then,
everything
yeah,
about
Thing
that
about
whole nigga
Gabon
scream
screams
Sanji.
Sanji.
Oh God, bro.
The freaky ass nigga, the
Even the
climbing the
braid, he got the
mountain. That
long ass
he
braid.
has the shirt that Sanji
Oda drew
wore in
Sanji.
Skypiea.
yeah.
Oda drew
Fact.
Sanji like in his 50s or 60s, and Sanji has the same long ass braid down his chest.
That's Sanji. That's Sanji.
And
All right,
Usopp's
so
gonna get another boost. That's not gonna be from Gabon. Because remember, Gabon is one of the left, right, whatever hands of Goldie Roger. That's not Usopp's
left
place.
hand.
That's never Usopp's place.
All right.
Usopp's like the
He's playing.
Usopp's the
He's
comedy
playing.
side of Luffy.
Oh, they
Shooting.
just
He's
actually
playing
dropped the
shooting
new
guard tomorrow or
SBS.
today actually.
They just dropped the new SBS 111, and the only thing I care about in that SBS, and this is I'm only mentioning this because this was a theory of mine too, because I pretty much knew it already. The person that Ace defeated, Hanafuda, that is the person that did. He was the person that supplied Kaido with his devil fruits for his pirate group, and it was also OT and Page One's
Devil fruits.
OT and Page One's what's it called? The father. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Oh,
that
okay.
none of that is new information. For me personally,
That
people in
makes
my
sense.
Discord server, they know that's something I had said already. That's probably the same person that what's it called? That's probably the same person that gave Kaido his fruits for his army, and I wouldn't be surprised because his epithet is King of the Lizards, which means he probably had there is a dinosaur with that epithet, and that's the T-Rex. He probably had that devil fruit. You get what I'm saying? And
what's
Ace
good, Mr.
defeated
Music
him
Major?
as a taunt to Kaido, the same way Luffy defeats
Good, my guy.
Doflamingo as a taunt to Kaido. So it's very
I just
reminiscent from brother to brother.
I just want to comment on this one more time.
Just wanted to really reveal that. That's SBS.
This is
That's
mostly
the only
still
piece of
directed at
SBS
Chesney
information
because I'm still just like
actually
this drop.
noticeable.
What's good, Mike?
Not noticeable, notable.
I just want to comment on this one more time, and we can leave
just
it.
want to say
This is mostly still directed.
the main reason we fuck with Karate
Yo, get this old nigga out of here, bro. You're not about to bring that up again, gang.
The whole premise
Get him out of here. Pack him up.
We know he could
Just
join
wanna
the
say-
Phantom Troops
The
because
main
he took
reason
out the number 4 nigga
Kurapika
who had
because of his
tatted on
parallel
his
with the
hand.
Phantom Troop.
In this
whole-
Oh,
The whole
who that nigga was
premise
and see how
of this
strong
movie
he was.
is We know Hisoka joined the Phantom Troop,
and we get
because
all
he
of
took
the
out
Phantom
the
Troop
number
used
4
as
nigga
puppets throwing
who had 4
hands.
tatted on his
How
hands.
could you not fuck with that?
In this movie, we finally get to meet who that nigga was and see how strong he was.
Yeah.
And we get all of the Phantom Troop used as puppets throwing hands. How could you not fuck with that? I don't.
Because you don't get to see or learn none of their major abilities. How you like that? They got to fight as puppets the same way Uta took control of Kobe and Helmeppo and used them as puppets,
Oh,
but we don't get to see
it's
them
very,
actually.
very
Kobe didn't
weird.
honestly impact shit in the movie. You get me? Like, what Uta? Why did you have him to do that? You feel me?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you know what I mean.
I
So
don't
that's
know.
how it's the
I
same
fuck with
thing.
Killua brother, and that nigga was boxing in that hole.
Coach,
He was
very,
mixing them
very
young niggas up.
Coach, leave this alone, man. Right?
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
I see you going down this
Right.
oath path like 2 seconds from now.
I don't know. I fuck with Killua brother,
and that's
that nigga
okay.
was,
so
he was
this is
in that
my
hole.
flaw with
He
that
was mixing
movie.
them young
It's a
niggas
good
up.
movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I
Yeah.
thought you were saying.
No, I said in comparison to the other movie, I just think the other movie is a
I
little
stamped
better.
that.
Oh, what's up, Music Major?
That's okay. So
Right.
this is my
Music
flaw
Major.
with
If you're able to hop on, please do.
Music Major.
See if you want to come on.
Movie,
See if you want to come
the
on.
chairman is in it.
Sabo over Freeman. I just need him to hear
really
me. Right?
in it.
Sabo over Freeman.
I
Shouts out to
that.
Rob. I just let me get in where I can on this
Right.
one. Sabo over Freeman. We
Major,
gonna
if
leave
you're
it
able
with
to hop
that.
on, please do. That other movie,
You know how I feel
the
about him.
chairman is in it, but he's not.
I don't like
in it.
the Buddha
It's
golden statue.
kind of wasted.
No, that's fine. I don't want to see the chairman fight. I feel like we got everything we need to get from him.
I don't know.
The Ant King.
I guess you know how I feel about him fighting anyway.
I guess so.
I don't like Buddha golden statues. I want you to throw hands like everybody else, but whatever.
Music Major said I can't hop on right now.
That's the problem.
But Sabo
he still got his ass whooped, but I guess so.
Oh, wait
I
a
don't
minute.
get that, man.
That's fine. No one was beating that nigga, so it doesn't matter.
Music Major said I can't hop on right now, but Sabo is getting washed. Weird trips.
By who?
I don't.
Who?
That man.
Yeah, Music Major. You know how to do
the dragon.
I'm confused why y'all feel that.
Hold your position.
I'm taking Sabo. I don't get it. And I like
them.
It's a cool show.
All I'm saying.
You gonna have to invite us on, bro. We got to talk about this in long format because I've seen the show. I'm confused why y'all feel that way. I don't get it.
I don't get it. Yeah.
Sabo's
I don't
get
it. It's a cool.
Sabo was
comfortable.
Stopped
it was
comfortable,
but it was barely because he was comfortable.
No, you're bugging. If
you don't think
that's where Sabo stops, you haven't been.
You don't think so?
Sabo,
that's crazy.
Box with an admiral. And he was
thank you. No, it wasn't barely. It was comfortable. It was comfortable.
And he just
escaped the elders.
If you saying barely, if
he escaped the elders with a hostage, with a survivor on his back.
Super comfortable.
I don't care. I'm not
the elders been around for 500 plus years.
He just escaped the elders.
He was saving people's lives.
He escaped the elders with not a hostage, with a survivor on his back. With a damsel in distress.
Yeah.
The elders been around
now
500 plus years. And so yeah, that's true. Does that mean she beats Kaido too? Like, wait, I don't.
That's what I mean, but
I am just singing here in bliss.
But no. Music Major. If Freeman beats Kaido, I'll drop this whole thing.
Like, do you have?
Because that means
if you're saying you have her over Kaido
scaling wise over most folks years old versus have Freeman over Kaido.
I don't know.
Means there can only literally be like maybe the top 5 above.
Oh, y'all.
Like, do you have?
I'm fine with that.
It's Sabo.
Answer the Kaido statement.
Just solely because she's 500 years old. I don't know. I need to hear more. Like, oh, y'all tripping. That's Sabo.
I'm not. I said something very reasonable. If
Kaido.
Okay, watch, right? If you have, like, what's the difference of having, what's the difference in Freeman? Because I haven't watched the whole series. I'm still watching it myself right now. But you're telling me that Freeman clears Sabo But I'm asking, does Frieren also clear Kaido? And if not, what information am I missing on the difference
Kaido
between
never got
those
beat.
two characters? So I want to know, because
That's what I'm saying.
if Freeman's
If
just
he's
magic is just a
saying
passing hockey,
this is
what make
solely
Kaido
just
hockey so
because she's
fucking powerful?
500
You know,
years
or
plus,
his devil fruit
then I need to
ability, or
hear him
whatever the
being
case may be,
consistent
because he
saying she
has
can take
Never
on
got beat.
anybody
she
in One
has
Piece because she's
attribute
500
magic to
years
deal with
plus.
all that shit. So
Because
why
if
does
not, then
Kaido
what
get
are
to
we?
live in?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that's enough.
If he's saying this is solely just because she's
He
500
said he thinks
years
Frieren clears Kaido
plus,
too.
then I need to hear him be
I don't.
consistent
Is it
saying she
off
can
of
take on
age
anybody
or
in One Piece because
experience?
she's 500 years plus. Because if not, then what do we? I don't
Yeah,
Because
because
God doesn't make
Emu 800 years plus, and Emu about to get cooked. So
he said he thinks Freeman
stay tuned.
title.
I hope so.
So I don't. It's
Okay,
I
good.
want to
You
yeah.
okay? I
Tell me.
understand you more, Mr. Music Major. I understand you more, and I actually have less of a qualm
Zod
with you
doesn't.
Clearly,
compared to my co-host here. He definitely want the up and up with you, but I get it,
Like
because you just have Freeman
What
scales somewhere
are
compared to the
what
verse
I
are
scale.
still
The
need to hear
verse, you have
reasoning.
Freeman on
Like, is it
another
her
level
abilities
compared to
or
like
is it just
most
so
folks in the One
battle
Piece verse.
experience?
If you would have been like Kaido, she can't beat Kaido, but then she dubs on Sabo, I would have definitely needed to hear the reasoning
Her
behind that.
magic output
But
is
I get you
insane.
completely,
I
because now
give
you're
her
just
that.
is
being
it her
consistent. So I'm
abilities or is it just so
yes,
like her battle?
it would be her abilities. It would be her magic output, with her abilities, experience level, like
My
500
thing
years on
is,
top of all of
Freeman is
that is a
like
big
Her
that
deal.
magic
in
output
her
is.
universe.
I get it. I don't fully agree still, but I'm not gonna get mad that he's saying that about Sabo, because now it's telling me he say that about anybody in One Piece, because Freeman is just like that in his mind. So I'm
This
okay
Zod?
is
with that
my thing.
until I
Music
figure
Freeman
out
is like
Freeman's like that in
that
her
she's
her
universe.
really
universe.
not like that. Then I'm
I
gonna be okay with
I
his
hate power
stance.
scaling. I don't care about this. So this is Nika and Cox's thing. I don't give a
I'm
fuck
not
about
a.
power.
This is not my thing.
No,
I'm not a power scaler.
I'm just
Coach will
saying
tell you I'm
This
not
is
a power
my
scaler. I
thing.
just
right.
know it.
Freeman's
I
like
just know
that in
enough
her
about
universe.
it. I know enough about it, because with One Piece, as much as
Music
people, I'm
major.
a narrative guy, but power
Name me
scaling
a
still matters.
character who
People
does
think
beat
Oda
her.
doesn't care about power scaling.
Like
He
any
does, just
any
not in the same way
any
as a lot of
show,
authors.
any character.
He
Tell
still
me who
does. You
can
have
beat
to
free
keep the
range, like
story
outside of
consistent
the
with
magic
power scaling in
space.
order to have a proper story.
And like I'd say to my boy Music
Name me a
Major,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
character
think
who
yeah.
does
Unisil
I
I
get
over
where
was
all
he's
of
coming
that.
from.
like
tell me, or is she
I get
just
where he's
any
coming
the
from.
show,
ultimate being?
any
Because I think
character.
she's
Tell me
like
who
that,
can beat
but
free
I think
range
it's
like outside of
primarily in
the
her
magic
universe.
space.
Sailor Moon.
Kaido would
That's
whip free range butt.
still the magic
Free range
space.
magic
Out,
is
yeah.
uh,
Outside of magic,
extremely
tell me, or is she just
magic.
the ultimate being? Because I think she's like that, but I think it's primarily in her universe. Kaido would whip free range butt. Free range magic is uh,
But
I need
it's
to.
only because
I stamped that last comment, Kevin.
bro.
I
his
appreciate that.
body is durable.
In devil fruits. That's
It's that last comment. I don't fully agree with what he's saying, but I
Yeah,
understand it, because for
same.
me, I just have hockey surpassing magic. You know me, coach.
true.
I fucking hate
I
magic.
stamped that last comment, Kevin.
But I personally think hockey willpower itself. If the will is truly like that, you will be surpassed.
Yeah,
But
same.
but he wants to die though. Do you think his will to die is that strong?
Kaido.
Yeah.
His will.
Yeah, 'cause he doesn't just want to die. He wants a great death. So there's two different things. A
He's
great
a
death means I
warrior.
need
Music
to be
major. As far as One
I need to
Piece
be
goes,
defeated by someone who.
that's the case
But I need to
for
be
One Piece.
defeated when no one thinks I can be defeated. Like as he told Luffy, when you get to the top, it's dull. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
mean,
dull. And
music major.
I'm
As
not gonna
far
say
as One
hockey
Piece goes,
bypasses all
that's
abilities.
the case for
Because
One
I
Piece.
don't know how they look. Music major. I don't know how the cross verse for magic works with One Piece. I would have to see if I'm watching Free Run and somebody does something through the will and it
I mean,
surpasses
yeah, One
magic, then
Piece
I would
has
say
that
One
magic
Piece
girl in it.
shuts
I'm
that
pretty
shit down.
sure Haki would
Like I
knock
said, I
her
haven't
ass
finished
out.
watching the series, and I
Now,
don't know
she's
how
not
they're
the
scaling
strongest.
magic to anything.
Yeah, she's
And
not the
One Piece is
strongest
about
magic
to
user,
get some magic introduced into it for real,
but
because they've been they've been edging
I mean,
along the
yeah,
lines
One
of it.
Piece had that magic girl in it. I'm pretty sure Haki would knock her ass out.
No,
Now she,
but she's not the utmost of
yeah, she's
scaling of magic. You got
not the
to find
strongest
out.
magic
okay.
user,
Magic gets entered into the
but
Okay.
series. We have to see what's the most magic can do before we start
Okay.
talking down. Before we start downplaying magic, because if Emu's using black magic for real for all this shit, then what she was doing with that little paintbrush shit is irrelevant compared to what we got
That's
Emu
fair.
doing.
okay,
Summoning, teleporting people around the fucking globe. You know what I'm saying?
fair.
probably turning into a fucking dark dragon and all types of other shit. You know, taking control of the world for 800 years. We got to get at some credit.
Yeah, Music Maker.
And because of the 800 years thing, I compare that to
give me a person. Give me a character who.
So if Emu is doing godly things with that magic and has had it for 800 years, I trump Freeman with that shit.
Yeah,
but I'm not an expert.
Give me a person. Give me a character who's just stronger than Freeman.
One Piece is not that. Listen, One Piece is not. One Piece is different, but in the light of what you're saying, One Piece is different. You got to be built. You got to be built to watch that hella episodes. No, you don't, bro. You really don't. Some people pick up, and if you could literally pick up One Piece and just say, I'm gonna watch like a couple episodes a day or a week. It don't matter. You're never gonna not be entertained by it. That's the thing about One Piece, bro. I mean, my opinion is very subjective, but I'm just saying, for me personally, One Piece is not that. Every person I know that watched One Piece, and I have yet to find someone who watches One Piece and got to a certain part and is like, yeah, I'm not enjoying the story. Everyone that I know that is watching One Piece or has watched this much of One Piece, we don't think One Piece is aight. We don't think One Piece is cool. One Piece is lit. That's why we're here and still on board. So if you think it's like I encourage you to take the challenge. Watch One Piece. If you don't want to make 2,000 episodes, you'll stop.
Yeah, I don't know.
You watch it and you pay attention and understand story.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about like her defense.
Yeah, One Piece.
I stamp everything he just said.
She survives no problem.
Approved. Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm trying to think about.
This is the problem. I don't like comments like these because Kevin is making a good point. The problem with Kevin's point is hockey varies person to person. So just because hockey bypasses devil fruit, not anybody's hockey just bypasses anyone's devil fruit.
Yeah, that's true.
I know we're talking Kaido here, but Kaido isn't the pinnacle of hockey. You get what I'm saying? Shanks trumps Kaido in hockey to me. So if we're gonna talk hockey, I would use the strongest person hockey-wise to combat Freeman, who's the strongest of Freeman's verse. But that's why I was using Emu, because Emu is what we know is as far as magic or black magic. Emu's doing that right now, and Emu has years under Emu's belt, just like Freeman got years.
She survived Garp Galaxy.
So that would be the perfect comparison.
And I'm trying to see if you got 500 based on like the defensive magic, like Garp won't get through the defense, or if he's saying that she can just take that hit.
He's saying that
because I feel like if she gets hit,
Garp
she's
Galaxy
done.
Impact.
But if Garp gets hit by her attack,
he's saying that based on like a defensive magic, like Garp won't get through the defense, or is he saying that she can just
that's
take
why I'm
that
waiting him to answer my question.
Okay?
He answering questions in the comments. Answer my question.
If she gets hit, she's done. But if Garp gets hit by her attacks,
I mean, y'all seen the whole series. You feel like you should know,
like maybe once,
and that's why I'm waiting to answer my question. He answering like questions in the comments.
Does Freeman take any physical? Does Freeman take any physical damage in the show?
Because she didn't get hit by it because of like defensive spells, so it doesn't really count.
No. Like maybe once.
That's exactly
what this is what.
That's exactly like physicality wise, she has no strength.
Hit by it, or
just like Fairy Tail, like when it was like
she didn't get hit by
strong magic users don't focus on their
so it doesn't really count.
If Garp connects,
on the match. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Same thing. If Garp connects,
like physicality wise, she has no strength.
Like, and I don't think I mean she has strong
like when it was like.
I haven't
seen
anything
don't focus on their like, physical abilities. They focus on the magic,
even though it might be at a different like quality.
If Garp connects,
gonna stop Garp
gone.
Galaxy Impact.
Like, I don't think. I mean, she has strong magic. I haven't seen anything to make me think her defensive magic wall that she taught her apprentice.
Yeah, man.
Even though it might be at a different
you gotta. I'm waiting
to stop Garp's Galaxy Impact. I don't think
it wasn't making sense to me.
Garp
for sure because you basically saying she's the strongest character ever.
I don't. Music Maker. You gotta. I'm waiting. Oh, he left.
Like so. Like what else?
It wasn't making sense to me.
Yeah, because y'all about to jump him and shit.
For sure was.
Because
you basically saying she's the strongest character ever just because she's 500 years old, and I don't like what else?
Exactly.
No, that could be right. Yeah. I gotta finish watching the series to know what 500 years consist of.
I feel you.
I think there are multiple characters.
There'll always be somebody stronger.
Exactly.
It's the one
comes after
this world.
Yeah, but we talking Crossverse. Don't get too crazy, because Crossverse I could understand.
I think there are multiple characters in One Piece that could take her out.
I mean, I
see, and this is my thing, because when you say
knowing the actual content, like I actually got to know.
Yeah,
I gotta finish watching Frieren to judge.
I know that, but that's just life. Somebody stronger is always going to come after you. Look at Jordan.
When you say
Jordan and LeBron, nobody thought anyone was gonna take LeBron's
Jordan could handle a character like
but then LeBron came around
or Sabo.
Someone is always going.
But when I watch the show and I see the character
my
somewhat struggle though is against weaker opponents than those two people,
she could handle a character like
I have to ask,
or Sabo.
Could she?
Is one thing.
To me personally, I thought Sabo might be too high of a scale for her to reach. I thought we should
somewhat struggle against weaker
it's not
opponents.
Like she just like walking through the whole verse of her own show.
I have to ask.
Strategically plan a few things out.
To me personally, I thought Sabo might be too high of a scale for her to reach. I thought we should,
but everything isn't just easy for her.
Like it's not
and
like she just like walking through the whole verse
so
of her own show.
If you're struggling with them,
like
ain't no way you're not struggling
plan
against
a few things out. She's not
way.
just like super.
Like no way.
I don't want to say she's not OP, but everything isn't just easy for her. And there are some challenging characters in One Piece. So it's like if you're struggling with them, ain't no way you're not struggling against Sabo or Kaido. Ain't no way. Like no way.
I've seen people scale Sabo to Dragon, but even though we haven't seen Dragon fight yet, people have been scaling
that makes sense.
Sabo to Dragon's level, but just a bit lower. But not that much
that makes
lower.
Sense. They should. That's the canon story has told us that. They should.
Yeah, that's damn.
But I haven't even seen Sabo in the panel yet.
You don't need to. You don't need to. It says Sabo's notoriety is reached a higher pedestal than Dragon's.
I know, but
that's more than enough. He's the worst criminal in the world. And Sabo just topped that.
Dragon said he's gonna get his crew together.
Yeah. But what does that mean?
Super need Sabo.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean
Sabo. Thank you.
We don't need
to come from a Dragon guy. That doesn't mean
shit.
We're talking on the scale.
Thank you.
He's gonna get his team together. Sabo's part of that team, so that means you need Sabo. So if anything, that's an upscale.
That's how I've been thrown off. I don't get why Zai can't be a fan.
That's an upscale. So Sabo is Dragon Zoro. Like you get me?
Yeah.
Like, that's how that works.
Yeah, that's what I thrown off. I don't know why Zai can't be a fan. He's such a cool character.
Cause Zai is ridiculous, bro. Listen, I told my boys at work this. Don't make sense of things that will make you think even way more than you plan on.
Well, an hour ago, I did see you kind of hating on a nigga.
Making sense of Zai's hate is literally.
A lot of people do that. You acted like that was the first time you ever saw that. That was crazy.
Well, an hour ago, I did just see you kind of hating on a nigga for having him as the profile.
He had a whole picture of Chief Sabo. That was weird.
Profile picture.
Weird shit.
You had a Sabo profile picture and you hated on him.
Crazy.
I'm like, bro, have your own picture. You gonna have a whole chief. And then I was like, okay, maybe it's just his picture because like Nika, if you look at Nika's thing, it's a Mugiwara thing, but he got his own picture there. That's how I figured out Nika's like 6'8". I'm like, I was like, I thought
flashing with Kaido. That's a picture.
I know, but I'm saying when you go on your page, you got. That's how I figured. I was like, oh, Nika's tall as shit. That's why I was like, okay, Nika's a real Nika. Like I was like, okay, cool. This dude got
6 in height.
Whatever.
What if it's a fan page?
This is why I call you Kuzan. This is why I call you Kuzan. This is why I call you Kuzan. Because I'm like, yo, this motherfucker tall as shit. Cool. This motherfucker got no pictures of himself.
You act like
Chief Sabo, and you look at it's Flame Emperor. I was like, all right, bro. Your whole personality is Sabo. You got it, bro.
He can't have a fan page?
No. It's lame.
Thank you.
I'm about to say my whole page.
But you
act like you never saw
pictures of yourself, bro. You got pictures of yourself.
No, not on this page. Look, on this page, Mugi, people don't know Captain Nika.
I act like it's 2020. It's 2015.
That's actually my rapper
Thank you.
page. Like that's my rapper
Because
model
I act
page.
like
Like that's my
fan page.
like
I
if
heard
people
that
follow that,
song.
that's
Bro.
only because I'm trying to make the content. I'm trying to integrate the content so it
I
doesn't
get
seem
You
it.
went
I
off
get
on
uniform.
it.
that song. You went
My
off on that
movie
song.
page don't got none of that. It's
Damn.
all just
Nah,
One Piece
bro.
content.
I ain't got time for
I'm
that.
tagged in the videos that I'm in with Ree and
Those are the people on
then
Twitter that annoy me the most. They got everything to say, but hide behind a random picture of a random dude. I'm
to
like, bro,
It's
talk
be
to your
fair, hold
yourself.
on. So hold on. To be fair, Chief Sabo didn't say nothing out the box. He didn't cuss you out or say nothing.
I'm
just
not saying I didn't
promoting.
say he did any of that. I'm
But
just
that's what
saying
I'm
to
saying. You want
me,
him to
Sabo
not
did
hide
it's a
nothing
behind the
lame
wrong.
picture.
move.
You
It's a
want him
lame
to not hide
move.
behind the picture, but for what? It's not like he's trying to call people out and then run
Bro,
hiding. He
I'm
ain't doing that. He's just
just
like, yo,
saying, yo,
Sabo dope.
bro,
Keep it pushing.
cool.
He's
But you can
promoting.
say that while having a random picture. That's it. It's
No,
weird shit, bro. Anime fans weird me out, bro.
Za, I'm
Hey,
That's all.
surprised you agree
Hot.
with that personally.
Hey,
Brother.
I'm on a 12-hour shift, so don't got long. But my hot take is
I
the
got I got
Kaino's
the
top
elders over
one right now.
Sakazuki.
Thank you. I agree with that.
What?
The
I agree
elders,
with that.
What
Gorosei.
about Figure
I'm
Saint
surprised you
Figureland?
agree with
You
that
don't have the
personally.
Gorosei
I
I
over
agree,
got
Sakazuki?
agree with
About
that.
Saint,
I got Dragon over Sakazuki, so
I
what
I got
agree
about
with
Wind beat.
that.
I got Wind beating
what,
Maggie.
I got
That's what
what
I got.
about
Over
Saint
Sakazuki.
that's
Figureland?
kind of crazy, Za. I ain't gonna
Who?
lie.
The L.
Saint
I'm joking. And
Figureland.
Gorosei.
I know, I know.
He
You don't have
said,
the Gorosei over
"Ooh,
Sakazuki?
Over
Saint
Sakasuki?
Figureland
That's
No,
not
isn't
what we're
at the
discussing
no,
top.
right now.
no.
That's
That's not what we're
kind of
discussing.
crazy, Za. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-mm.
But is he
he fuck
stronger
with
than the
Sakazuki if I'm not
elders?
mistaken." You don't?
Sakazuki is the most clear-minded person in that show. That motherfucker is
That's
about
not
Yeah,
his
he
business,
that's
bro.
fuck with Sakazuki.
That
I was about to
motherfucker
say.
is about his
But
business,
is he
bro. I can fuck with
stronger
that
than
motherfucker.
the
That
I,
motherfucker is
elders?
about
yo,
but
his
is he as
business.
strong
I agree
as
with
the
you,
elders?
Zah. I agree with you.
I agree with that
Sakazuki,
too. I just think Dragon's still above him. That's for
That
right.
motherfucker
And
don't
that's
care about
cool.
this.
I'm
That
not
motherfucker don't care
disagreeing with
about
that.
that.
yeah,
The playing
What
field,
Is
what
the
my
though?
man
thing.
right here,
Stronger
Minato,
than
said
the
though
elders
was
is the question.
Akainu is top
Care
one.
about that. I'm
So I'm
saying,
assuming he's
yo,
talking
when
about
it
strength.
comes down to it, I know that motherfucker gonna get the job done
yeah,
before
yeah. He wants,
anyone
yeah.
else.
I
That's
disagree.
what I'm talking
I
about.
What
agree. Yeah, he
what
wants
my
to get
man right
the
here,
job done.
Minato, said though was
I'm on your
But the
team.
Kainu
one
is top
thing that he,
one.
I'm on your
So I'm
side.
the
assuming he's
one,
talking about strength.
one thing that he did dirty was killing that one Marine when he was
Nah, that
like,
was his
"Oh, I want
fault.
to be with my
You
family."
came on the battlefield. You thought you wasn't gonna
That's
die,
a
bro.
great
You
point,
thought this was a
Valdoni.
game?
Valdoni
That's
said
on you, bro.
Akainu almost got wiped
On your
by
side.
Whitebeard
Not saying,
in his
not saying
old
I've done
age.
it, but I wouldn't have walked up to a man who could make mag would be like, "Yo, I'm worried about my
He
family."
would have
That's
killed
on you,
Whitebeard.
bro.
Whitebeard was whooping
That's
his
That's a
on you,
ass.
great point,
bro.
Valdoni.
That
Valdoni said
is on him.
Akainu almost got
That
wiped
was
by
on him
Whitebeard in
because
his old
Thank
age.
you.
White was
Whitebeard
He,
was
on
he
rocking
would
the
have
his ass.
killed
field.
Whitebeard if Whitebeard didn't see the ghost of Ace.
He would have killed Whitebeard.
No,
Oh yeah, G.
Would
but I'm
Oh
saying
yeah, G. Oh yeah, G. I'm like,
If
he should
Whitebeard
have.
He was
doesn't
gonna
have
He
lose
if
that
should
fight.
Whitebeard
have.
doesn't have that heart attack, Sakazuki
Thank
gonna
you.
pipe the fuck up PT.
Whitebeard was
I
rocking
don't
his
want to
ass.
hear none of that.
He
That
should have
nigga
he would have
that nigga
lost.
had a
already
heart
said
attack in
his
front of him,
goodbyes.
and that Sakazuki
What's up?
capitalized as he should. But without that heart attack happening, woo.
He was gonna
You
lose
went
that.
in there. You went in there. You thought it was.
Zaza is heartless. Yeah, facts.
You went in
Actually,
there. You
I
thought it
have
was
one
what it
question. I have
was.
one question. I have one question.
What's up?
Why did Law
What
beat
about Wano?
Virgo? Or not Virgo? Just he just defeated Law and Caesar with one slice. But then after
He
that,
wasn't
he
strong enough to
hasn't
beat Doflamingo.
done much
Motions to the side.
for himself.
What about Wano?
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm
He
He
confused
wasn't
because
He
Caesar
couldn't
strong
and
beat
enough to
Law.
beat
Doflamingo
Doflamingo.
because he was too He had too much emotions. Like once
He was
again, he wasn't
no
Sakazuki.
flamingo. Motions to
Nah,
the
he
side.
wasn't gonna be. He wasn't gonna.
well,
He
he
wasn't
didn't even
focused
do
on Doflamingo.
anything for Doflamingo. Luffy saved
He
him.
wasn't
He didn't
He
even
wasn't
do
no
anything
focused.
there.
flamingo.
He wasn't focused. He wasn't focused.
Gosh.
My
Sanji called him
alright.
out on it. He's like, he
Za,
wasn't focused. You're too emotional about this shit.
He
You
didn't,
going
yeah,
in
he
there
didn't
because
really
you
Za,
trying to
I'm
get
I'm gonna ask you
revenge.
this and then
He'd
we
have
can damn near
lost
close
that.
it out after this if
Luffy
y'all
ain't
want.
got nothing about
If
it. Luffy just like,
if
I'm a crackhead who
if
wants food. That's what it
if Law
was.
had no
Right.
emotions going into the
Right.
No,
Doflamingo
yeah,
fight,
pretty much. Yeah,
you
he's
think
like,
Law
you give
wins
me
that fight?
food, I'm gonna save you, pretty much.
So I'm gonna ask you this, and then we can damn near close it out after this. If y'all want. If if
Yeah, let's do it. It's getting
if
late.
if Law had no emotions going into the Doflamingo fight, you think Law
Okay.
wins that fight?
Nope.
I, I don't think he
Uh,
gets his arm cut
Okay.
off. I don't
I
No.
think
don't have
he.
issue.
I don't think he
Um,
goes through the fight the way way it was. I still think he
That's all.
loses, But the way he lost was
If Law
different.
goes
That's
into
what I'm
the
trying to
fight with
say. Like the
Doflamingo
way
with
he
no
lost,
emotions,
he was
just
using too much
straight
energy.
up
He was doing a lot of dumb shit.
1v1, no backstory.
Okay, I don't have
Does
it
he
for that.
lose or win that fight?
Kez, your thoughts?
Say it one more time.
If Law goes into the fight with Doflamingo with no emotions, just straight up 1v1, no backstory, does he lose or win that fight?
It ends the same because that wasn't the deciding factor of the fight for me.
And that's my point. That's
Law
what
had already been through mad shit before that. Like he literally had to go through running from a warlord and an admiral. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, he's in Sea Prison Stone Cuffs, and with Luffy defending him the whole time. Then he's also riddled by bullets from Doflamingo
Should have
and had to
ran.
remove those during the fight. And then he gets jumped in the fight because Doflamingo takes care of Luffy, and then it's Trable and Doflamingo jumping Law. So Law was actually up against a lot. If Law didn't have to deal with all of that, and mind you, in the midst of running from Fuji and Doflamingo, Law saving Sanji and the Straw Hats. So I'm just saying, like, keep in mind, Law did a fucking lot, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's my guy. Law's my guy. I just don't talk about him a lot because he does need to do more for himself now. But Law did a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did, but at the end, he couldn't save himself.
All of that.
He didn't need
All
to.
of
That's
that.
how plot works.
Hey,
He has plot
appreciate
armor.
you guys for joining us.
That's what we fuck with the main character.
Valdoni, great hot
That's
take.
what we fuck
Appreciate
with
you for
the
being
main
here.
character for.
Please subscribe if you want to see some
He's
more
about to get
content.
cooked by
Join us next
Dolphy.
time, next
Luffy
week.
saves him.
We're going to be on every Friday and Sunday.
All of that.
This upcoming Sunday, we're talking about One Piece
Appreciate
new
you guys
chapter.
for joining us.
I'm going to catch up on that as soon as we
Valdoni,
leave here.
Great hot take. Appreciate you for being
Appreciate
here.
you guys
Please
for hopping on the
subscribe if you
call
want to
with
see
us,
some more
giving us your
content. Want to join us next
expertise.
time, next week. We're going to
Appreciate
be
you,
on
Doc,
every
for putting your
Friday and
bias aside
Sunday.
most of the time.
This upcoming Sunday, we're talking about One Piece new chapter. I'm going to catch up on that as soon as we leave here. Appreciate you guys for hopping on the call with us, giving us your expertise. Appreciate you, Doc, for putting your bias aside most of the time.
I told you I don't put
we ain't put no bias aside.
I've been
All
putting
that.
my
You're
bias
biased as
aside.
hell.
Yo, you see what I'm
Biased
talking
as
about?
hell.
I haven't hated. I didn't
Until
call
you say
no
Sabo,
one.
until you acknowledge Sabo's goatness or Dragon's goatness,
No, that's your bias.
you
That got
not.
nothing to
Ain't
do with
no
me.
bias.
No, that's bias.
Ain't none of
That's
that. Ain't
bias. That's bias. That's bias. That's bias.
bias.
I
Hey,
have to
Cuz, before we
acknowledge
go,
his greatness is
My
his
bias is
bias.
to get you to
if
say
you had a free
I'm
knowledge
ticket to
keeping the
Dreamtime, would
same
you be able to
level of
pay?
that you
energy with
have.
all of them. All of them.
You gotta listen. Dragon
I'm
goat,
talking to you,
Sabo's
Cuz.
goat, Rez is up. Stop talking.
Whatever.
If you
Hey,
got a free ticket to
Cars
That's
about
your
to
Dreamtime,
pull
goat.
would
up.
you
Stop
pay?
playing. Cars about to pull up. Stop playing.
if
That's your
you
goat.
had a free ticket to DreamCon, would you be able to fade?
Oh yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
Me or
Talking to
you?
you, Kev.
All right,
If you got a free ticket to DreamCon, would you fade?
for sure that.
It's
We're going.
the time of it. I don't know.
All right, appreciate y'all for joining us.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, peace.
Yeah. I
We
don't know
just
if I
been
could take the time off for it.
sir.
All right.
If I'm able to, I'll let you know though.
For sure that.
Why? We'll talk.
Yeah, we're going to get to it.
Facts.
All right, appreciate y'all for joining us. Until next time, peace. We just been here.
Yes, brother.
Why is there so many of the Hanapata? What was the purpose of even having that many in the first one? There's a story about you playing in an infamous pickup game with Michael Jordan when you were 16 years old. What was it like? Is that true? Like, can you tell us how you played? Yeah. So when I finally was able to get on the court, first of all, MJ, Antoine Walker, and the rest of those guys did not let young guys get on the court at all. And I was 16 years old. I was sophomore in high school. And it takes a while to get on the court. It's usually when the older guys, they get tired and they don't want to play no more. They like whatever. But I did. And I was able to get on the court alongside. I was on the court with my